Who are you? Why are you telling me this? What do you know about the method of longevity? And whose memory did I just see? Take this! I hear an immortal will appear at the fair to grant longevity. Idle folk, Taoists, Yao, all manner of people have come to town.
We may have taken human forms, but we live only a fraction of their lives. Chief Chung, the School of May will see justice done.
Then it was they who started this rumor.
I founded this school so that we may gather strength in numbers. With a sword and array at our disposal, the subjugation of the beast is a surety.
We humbly request your guidance!
What do you know of our struggles and desires? The final hour approaches. The array is ready. Tonight, beneath the May tree, let us await longevity together.
Every moment is precious!
Heron, I've been thinking. Years pass by you in the blink of an eye, don't they?
If you want the sword, then kill me!
Well, I won't even live a full cycle of the seasons.
Do you still seek longevity, knowing all that might happen? To follow the way is to master the art of flow. If you're tired, nap. If you're hungry, eat. Speaking of which, what's for breakfast? Here, a paper cutting I made just now. No, not a talisman, not a magic trick either. It's the real thing. 这小椅子没灵个呀，阿斯嘎。Ah, what a bloom. 同幽动微，莫运虚无。Heaven and earth are one within me. Be as a humble boat drifting on the world's boundless waters, so shall one find freedom in every land.
While on duty, fog was a nuisance to me. It blurred my vision, obscuring the trails I followed. But now, I walk into it willingly, for even the wrong path may offer worthy results. My apologies for troubling you with a lengthy stay. You have my sincerest thanks. Swift as an arrow. You are in my jurisdiction.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Reed, an editor of Batu. You're one of the few punctual ones among my interviewees. Like a calligraphy stroke.
We hide, you seek. Loser has to sing. All the more shadows to play with now. Birds fly high, roots grow deep. My dearest friends, come. Come with me.
Thousands of silkworms gave their lives, and an embroiderer cut off her own hair, all to create this exceptional threadwork. So, what would you trade for it?
Your Excellency, I'm Liang Yue, a mounted constable from the North Zhenfu Division, sent here to investigate a most serious incident. You want me to demonstrate my skills? Given the space here, maybe there's another way to show you. 剑道主义，万恶皆除，强梁出。
You won't be finding any bedtime stories here. I intend on a peaceful night.
My reflection and I are connected, yet independent, like two mirrored melodies linked by a canon. May you turn from your reflection and not drown in it.
You'd look great on camera. Have you considered auditioning?
They're holding position at the outskirts of the city. It's almost like...
Like Igor is waiting for us there.
Every day I wake up!
Okay. Yeah. I kind of wanted to start this stream by making a thumbnail for this stream because it's a placeholder right now. But I have no ideas as of yet, so we're just gonna start playing the game, and if I figure something out by the end, I'll just do that then. Yeah. And why is the game not opening? Oh, it needs update again. Why is there a 400 megabyte update? I just updated yesterday, bro. Will you pull? I already pulled for Paper Heron. I got a double pull on Paper Heron after losing my 50-50. So, I don't know if P1 is super great or not, but, I mean, could be worse. And there goes the camera. Fantastic. There we go, we're back. I wasn't planning on doing the story today, but I had a lot of caffeine earlier, so I'm probably not going to fall asleep anytime soon. Why? Why does it need to verify sources? Bruh, please. It was working earlier. P1, yeah. I mean, I didn't mean to. it was 2 and 110 pull. I'm not gonna complain. I pulled for in Enfield as well. I got another double puller there as well, so okay, why is this doing this? Holy shit, stop. The cable to my computer seems fucked. It keeps like randomly disconnecting. Oh wait, is this not? Why is this not lined up properly? Hang on. Yeah, what the heck? Bro. I thought I already fixed this before, but seems not. Seed, actually seed. Alright. Oh my god, stop. Bro, please. Please, please, I beg. Okay. Got it in the free 10 as well as not. There you go, easy. It's not even the PC, it's literally just the USB connection. I think the cable might be dying. It's an old cable, so it would make sense. I don't have another one though, which is a problem.
Oh, Furton. Talk about clumsy parenting. When it's late at night and a child won't stay
Oh wait,
asleep,
I probably should swap her out
what you
for
ought to do is stomp
the
up to
woman.
their door. Make sure they hear those footsteps.
Make sure they hear those footsteps. Where is Heron? I also need to pick up the skins and shit, but we'll do that later. There you are. I really like this red outfit. It is so nice. You should play New Mario Party mode. It's actually fun. I haven't touched it yet. I feel like there's a stream idea there or something.
There are two kinds of tales on longevity. One where an immortal is drawn to the world below, and one where a mortal longs for the world above. But I would suggest a third. A tale of one who walks between the two.
Her voice kind of annoys me. Like, no hate to the voice actress, but it's like the whitest shit, bro. Tuesday, yeah. No, I gotta put Paper Heron on because she's the one for this patch. Grab 2 and 6 garments back. I look the most about. Yeah, it's rough. I want to get Tooth, 6, and the NUA. So we're struggling this patch. Let's see, 14, 30. Yeah, it's like $40. Oh my god, please. The tutorial lady. Yes, yeah, exactly. She sounds so, not just like no accent, but she also just sounds really stiff about it. I don't know what the deal is. Especially since Chung's actually has the Chinese accent. So I'm like, come on, man. Why? I don't know why it's giving me a little red. Oh, it's this thing, isn't it? Yeah. First time you body cleared out, so you get double. Oh, that's true. Wait, do I think I already. I don't know if they reset. I don't know if some games reset them. No, they don't. I already got the $15 pack. But I guess if I'm spending 40, it'd probably be this one, right? Wait. This would be 38 something, 39. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Wait. Is it cheaper to buy it with USD? What the fuck? Oh no, it's because it's discounted. I see. Looks like, yeah, it looks so. This is such a cool outfit. Like, I like her base outfit as well, but this is just so slick, man. I really like that. Might be rough, but the first one is a bit off. I don't think you can stack 10 of the monthly wars, can you? It eventually caps you, doesn't it? Bro, honey. Hello, making a working party, yeah. Oh right, Bear, you have the thing on this weekend, right? Tomorrow, I think. The call up. The Ronin vibe better than I don't like her I1 quite as much, just because it's a bit basic. Her I2 I'm actually pretty good with, but this is it. But this just is so much better, so I'm gonna be getting it. I have to get this fucking guy. God damn it! I already have a skin for these two. Once you open the purchase page, wait, really? Oh. Wait. What? That doesn't make any sense then. What the heck? Because if I just buy this shit, that's already 30 bucks. It's just, I think it's actually just cheaper, right? To get it with money. Right, because this is 1680. This is 1980. You get 300 more, but the price is double. The fuck is that shit, bro? Unless the USD is already shown as discounted, which I think it is. In which case, then that makes sense. Alright. Why am I stalling? We need to get this shit done. I mean, we're definitely not finishing the story today. I doubt it, but we'll see. Tomorrow, hell yeah. Getting her in the rerun. I haven't gotten 6 discovery skin. I picked up the discovery skin. It's such a good skin. But there's now this one, so fuck me, I guess. Red platform title plus 2.4. Huh? Wait, what? Red platform? Oh, YouTube? Did I wait? Did I mess up? Let me check it real quick. Oh, yeah, let's just fix that. Save. Alright, thank you. That is fixed now. There are so many connection problems. Yeah, I can kind of see that, especially since the game hasn't really had a multiplayer mode before, has it? Why did it give me a ping here in the back? Buying 6 cam because I want every that as well. Yeah, good. Some things it doesn't explain, they're explaining the deal. Wait, that's perfect. That's fantastic. Because that's content for me, right? I can be like, oh, things they don't explain in 3.4, blah, 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 blah. Alright, let's just get right into it. Enter. Oh, one. Prophecy. When is the first farming node, by the way? I would like to at least hit that. There's a rumor or a centuries-long scheme. Actually, wait. What's the audio? Is the audio not coming through? Oh, no, it is. It's a little bit loud. Let's put it down a bit. Okay. Alright. Pog. Paying in pesos. Oh, yeah. I can imagine. That conversion rate hurts, man. $30 worth of drop. Yeah, it is. It really is. Crossline mobile and PC, and I don't think we can... Oh, really? That might actually be a problem. Oh, wait, yeah, you haven't... Yeah, get the hell out of here, bro. You haven't even read the story yet. Buy 1,000 fields where dead ones allowed. That's not creepy in the slightest. This is why the spurts are.
Talk about inspiration. I'm using this as the introduction for my feature article. The mysterious vibe's gonna have them totally glued to the pages. Got a whole lot of other stuff too. Gonna start as soon as I wrap up this field work. Trust me, Miss Verity, this article's gonna be the star of R2's special issue on the East. I guarantee it.
Verity? What? There she is. As Reed provides her update, her voice shakes a delicate strand of spider silk before being carried off in the wind. The two editors nod. One reaches out and gingerly touches the silk before them.
I think you really have something.
I wasn't expecting to see this lady, I'm not gonna lie.
An elliptical rhyme concerning
Incredibly sus woman is, yeah, actually though. And she's actually being nice, that's crazy.
Find it so intriguing. But stories like this are not all that uncommon. I worry it won't have enough substance to carry our special issue. What makes you so sure it's worth a field trip?
Great question, ma'am. Well, I did some homework. It's not that much to go on, but if you just hear me out.
The wind carries the sounds from the other side faithfully, even the soft noise of returning pages.
There's been all kinds of mantic rhymes in China since, like, the dawn of recorded history. A lot of them obscure or ambiguous, like...
And she's in bed to less than prove it. I mean, technically she didn't do anything bad, she's just kind of a troll.
Shall bring the collapse of Zhou... But really, it was the man's adopted daughter who married Emperor Yo of Zhou and led to the empire's downfall. And she wasn't even the main cause. What I'm saying is, most of these mantic rhymes are laced with veiled analogies. Who knows what they could mean?
I can talk about someone from Otu visiting ancient China if we include Bestman. That's true, actually. Just a baddie, I'll see myself out.
But this one's different. An exact event at an exact location. It's gonna be a breeze finding more details in the local annals. And my informant promised they...
Why is Otu so obsessed with China, bro?
So, yeah, this trip could be a bust, but I'll regret it for the rest of my life if I don't get to the bottom of it. So, here I am in Dual County.
Oh, she actually went there, okay.
And guess what I found?
I just assumed she was like on the internet and shit posting on 4chan or something. She pauses, savoring the suspense.
The wind really does slow around here. Only a little, but it for sure does.
Cool. The editors exchange surprised looks and lean in.
Will you need...
Oh shit, Barbara, the whole fucking squad is here, bro. What the hell?
I'm all good for now, but I'll let you guys know. First, I've got to contact my informant and set up a meeting. Then, I'll interview some locals on the street. Who knows? We could even find another shelter if things go well.
Shelter is in storm safe. She's so eager to share her plans that she fails to notice her colleagues have fallen quiet.
She's always been a go-getter. In every life.
Read Pandora Wilson. Oh, that's right. Best Mar's not here either. And, I mean, Pandora Wilson doesn't count. She's been missing forever.
She is about longevity. These clues she found are unlikely to be a coincidence.
Always been a go-getter in every life. What does that mean? Has she been reversed?
You needn't worry. Reed grew up there, originally. She won't have any trouble getting accustomed. But let's keep an eye on her, just to be sure.
The woolly editor holds her worried expression. Verity returns it with a silent pleading glance, motioning towards the still open silk. I kind of like how... Oh yeah, for sure. Have fun with the cheeseburger ship. I kind of like how Verity... Like, it's very clear Verity cares for her fellow editors at the very least. Especially since, like, she went out of her way to find Corvus in 3.1, and now she seems, like, properly worried about Reed as well. So she only just, you know, rage baits people who she doesn't know.
Reed, are you still there? We trust you've made a good decision with this article, but our network isn't stable right now. You'd better...
The noise from the streets drowns out the rest of her words. I didn't realize she'd actually be Chinese. Not gonna lie. Oh my god, Paper Heron, that's true. I am rock hard to Paper Heron. Was Bismarck confirmed from O2? I can't remember. Yes, she was.
Cool, gotta go. I'm racing against the clock here.
She speaks Chinese, yeah.
Watch out. Danger.
No worries, I'll be careful. Bye-bye!
Talks really fast. Reed ends the connection, adjusting her spiderweb brooch as she dodges through the crowds of people and passing bikes. She looks around and spies her goal not far away.
Hate to hang up on you, Barbara, but I've got, like, no
I
time
don't have
to
an
do
answer
this.
to what Pickles is. Is he not just like an arcane dog? What the hell?
To say sorry. Place sure is lively. So many stores. Oh my god, and the restaurants. Finally, no more driving to Chinatown to get a decent meal.
I like how she has a British accent but also Chinese. That's kind of funny.
First things first. Gotta find an internet cafe to contact the informant. Oh, better get a couple bottles of water too.
Bottles of water. More completed. Okay, yeah, fair. Had a story in 1.6 and it was first time you see her in many. But here's the thing, right? Do we know that was actually Pandora? Because they've been saying, or Verity said that, they were just kind of imitating her after a certain point. An electric fan oscillates back and forth, attempting in vain to blow away the heat rising from the road. Reed rests on a bamboo chair, her hand finding the mouse in a familiar motion. Make sure you, there's a copyright. Okay, this is just cryptic. BBS system 96. Oh my god. Right. I can actually control. Wait, they actually have like an interactive section. That's kind of cool. Wait, this is kind of nice. I think you like the story. I feel like I would, if it's anything close to 2.5. Did you find out what was mentioned in the rhyme? I send you one with the flow. I'm assuming this is Paper Heron then. Read it. Read it. All right. Yeah, the county annals are so lead, but I'm not sure about the method of longevity. 555 1 IRL. 555. I'm assuming this is some slang. Can't wait to hear the rest of your intel. Sure, seeing was believing, right? Come to Hangzhou, I'll send the address when you get here along with snacks and in-spots. But hey, if the article gets published, you owe me big. I'm in Hangzhou already. Wow, you're fast. Seems you could use a break. Go to Dongmen Street and try Grandma Wong's clear soup. Classic Hangzhou sweet. Can't promise she's still there though. Her stall was packed last time I went, but that was ages ago. I wonder if Paper Heron has like a firm grasp on time, or if for her ages ago literally means like ages ago. There's a lot of hidden in plain sight information in those notes. 96. Oh, brother, I was 94. Do not do this to me. I'm sure it's her. She has her own powder. That is true. Actually, that is true. Talking mouth. Just really, yeah. Thanks, but I'm racing the clock here. Can we meet before it gets dark? At the stall you mentioned. I'm easy to spot. Green hair, glasses, a bunch of bags, and a notebook. Well, that's more blonde, isn't it? Can I click for any of this other stuff? No, I guess not. Alright, but not at the stall. Follow this, enter the county through the northern custom house, head east past the Great Buddha Temple, keep straight until you hit Zhang's pharmacy, then turn south and walk on to the Paifang. You'll find Jin's well under the second tree. I'll see you there. And orange aliens in Sichuan. Aliens in Sichuan. Look, is that a reference to something? I don't think Alien T landed in China, did he? Millennium Catastrophe. Wait, I know that one. On my way. I kind of like this, like, more interactive thing. Like, it's such a minor thing, but it's kind of nice. The younglings call me Unc as well, 98. Jesus Christ. Stop doing this to me. Fuck. Uncle Hazes, stop. She processes the new information, immediately drawing up a mental map of her impending investigation.
Nice and clear. Let's go.
Let's go. Reed takes a confident step forward.
Excuse me, do you know the way to Jin's well? It's under a tree by the Paifang.
Yeah, that's definitely more blonde than green, I'd say.
What well? Never heard of it. If you're looking for scenic spots, go to the outskirts of town. There's a lot of beautiful sculptures and architecture out there.
That's just in reality that some believe were made by people who saw aliens. I did not know that. Wait, that's so neat.
The trees in the Central Park are famous, but I don't know anything.
Is it like the pyramids where they're like, there's no way they could have made this, it must have been aliens? That sort of thing? In the Matrix, okay.
Oh, thanks. I'll check them out later.
Later. She waves goodbye to the 15th kind person she has questioned so far. The information she's been hoping for still fails to arrive. Okay, so either Heron is talking in riddles, or she literally just cannot parse time properly, and this place is long gone. Standing in the heart of Zhu County, she lets her eyes wander from the new unfinished buildings rising in the east over to the ancient horsehead walls in the west.
Jianshu Road.
Jianshu. The street sign's metallic glare blinds her for a moment.
That's it. I've asked everyone on the street. No well, no stall, no Grandma Wong. There's no way I got the address wrong. Did my informant lie? Not likely. What good would that do them?
I don't like how she just has random papers in her coat.
The Northern Custom House, the Great Buddha Temple, Jianshu Road,
Jianshu?
Zhenmin Road.
Zhenmin? Is that how you say, is that how the R sound goes? The locations feel off to the young editor. Each one seems to have no connection to the others.
What if these are all old locations? Like, the names of places from the past?
Hey, young comrade. What are you doing in the middle of the street?
I've seen the pictures of the statues. I don't think they're made to look like aliens, but in the reverse they're bumped. Oh, okay, I see. A voice speaks, bringing a tide of relief that washes over her like soft rain.
You've been asking around for directions, haven't you? To the bus stop? Just follow me. I'm heading there right now.
No. I'm meeting someone by Jin's Well. Do you know where that is? Could be an old name, like really, really old. So, if you know of anywhere, even kinda similar, that'd be great. Anything will do.
Jin's Well. Jin's Well? I've lived here almost 60 years and never heard of it.
Then it might be more than 60 years old? Maybe 100 or so?
100 years old? You've got to be kidding. Things change so fast. The whole county looks completely different every few decades, let alone a century. You're not trying to pull a fast one on me, are you? I thought you needed help.
No, sorry.
She considers each piece of information, trying to find a path through their mutual confusion.
Oh, wait, the rhyme. Have you ever heard of this rhyme?
Oops.
It's about black grass, thunder, the earth opening up, and an immortal.
What? A rhyme?
The scorn in his voice is withering, bro. For a moment, the approaching deadline in her still blank pages seemed like a freight train rushing towards her.
Aren't you a little too old to be searching for things from fairy tales?
Get the vibe of the story already. Seems like you're... I'm feeling like that. I mean, I feel like it was pretty obvious from the trailer, but
I have heard it before.
Especially with how, like, frantically Reed is searching for longevity.
County. In ancient times, when the sky shattered and the earth broke apart, they emerged to save the town.
Going back in my day, but she actually means prehistoric. Yeah.
But
I feel like she just doesn't do time things well.
Taking the method of longevity with them, and no one has
Why are we falling asleep?
figured out where they went.
Bro.
Still, grave robbers turn up around here every year. Those
Did she just wake up in ancient China?
You seem like a bright young lady. Surely you don't buy into this longevity nonsense, right?
Thank you, Chinese uncle. To be continued. Holy unks, but yeah, actually though, like that was like the most stereotypical Chinese uncle I've ever heard. Fucking Jackie Chan Adventures uncle. Wait. Let me read back, bro. Wait, oh, these are different people. I wonder if any of these are people we would know. Please, let me scroll up. Stop typing. Visiting Zhu County soon. Any recommendations for scenic spots, local snacks, or arcane lore worth checking out? Welcome to Zhu County. Well, come check out my dessert stall. It's just north of the custom house. I'll give you a discount. Bacon rice. Feeling blue. That signature. Are you from Utsu? Zhu County is moving up in the world. You should check out the ancient city wall. It's remarkably well preserved. Being a witch, don't go to Kangol Pedestrian Street at night. Don't say I didn't warn you. When pigs fly, or what? You'll stuff yourself till your belly bursts. By the way, does anyone here know wind-related arcane skills? I've been walking around and the airflow in a lot of places feels sluggish. Did anyone else notice this? Is there a story behind it? I don't know much about arcane skills, but my family once hired a feng shui consultant when we were looking to buy a storefront on Redmond West Road. He said she nearby was stagnant and that we need a real master to fix it. Would you happen to be a master up here? Want to come take a look? Thanks, I don't actually do feng shui readings. I just use related arcane skills for work. Hope you sung a load of nonsense. Zhu County is a place where wind gathers and she pulls. One of the best feng shui locations in the whole country. That's why it started since ancient times. Cloudy Hermits. What's with the music going crazy style? Jesus Christ. Jew on an alt shit posting on here. Yeah, actually though. Fuck. Yeah, Cloudy Hermit is clearly Guchen, right? Internet way too slow. Alright, bro. When pigs fly. I wonder if these are like people we'll actually meet or not. I skimmed some of those scenes and I think Langyue's on that message. Really? Oh, oh, right. I think there was 2. I haven't put either of them in. A windblown read. If I remember at the end, I will... Actually, I can just do them right now. Hang on, let me just... Before I forget, because I forgot to do the live stream ones, and I just completely missed out on that, which kind of dog shit, I'm not gonna lie. Hang on, I have them. Let me pull them up. Change codes, let's see. 414. Wait, no, this is old. Wait, do you have the new ones? Do I have Gate to Longevity already? Oh no, I didn't have that one already, damn. I think this one I did already. Alright, let me see. Reading codes, here we go. Special reports. An immortal burden. Okay, I think I brought him. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, there we go, nice. Hello, Dan, how are you? Welcome. Yeah. A windblown reed. She spreads her leaves and follows the flow of air. Windblown reed. My way. Oh. Let me Twitch side. It's special report. Oops. There you go. There you go. Okay. On my way. I searched the entire county and asked loads of elders, legends, well, and Grandma Wong's dessert, but no one's heard of them. 555. You got any words about meeting up? Please let me know if there's anything I can do. I really do need to meet you in person. Oh yeah, of course, for sure. Sorry if I can't do that. Maybe try the old gate. That likely hasn't changed much. You'll know if I'm lying when you get there. Why there? And could you please give me more details? Otherwise, I'm not sure I can trust you anymore. We are getting catfished so hard. You can read the flow of chi, can't you? I saw you use the wind to contact your friends. Great to finally find another chi reader. Perhaps destiny guided us to each other. So the thing is, I need a chi reader to untie the wind knots in the county for me. I wish I could let you start with an easy one, but it seems I don't have a choice. There's a wind knot at the old gate. Untie it and I'll come find you. I have to go. I've said too much and may have drawn unnecessary attention. Be careful, I'll talk to you later. Wind knot. How did you know I contacted my friends? Have you been spying on me? Okay, yeah, I would be fucking worried about that shit too. Refresh. Are you still there? Damn, who got ghosted? Reed shoots up from her seat. The storekeeper, half startled, looks over to her.
What's wrong? Is that computer acting up again? Don't you worry. I'll have my daughter fix it. You look a little pale. Here, have some water.
Hot steam rises from the plastic cup.
These newfangled computer things are quite complex, you know. It takes time to understand how they work.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I ask, do you know of any old gates that are still around here? Even if there's just a bit of wall left, or even a single brick, anything.
The storekeeper looks puzzled, but eventually she gestures with her chin into the distance.
An old gate. You must have been too busy to notice it before. Over there.
Greatest catfisher in history versus greatest catfisher of today. I mean, Denton's not even really a catfisher. She actually meets up just to scam them, right?
Why do you ask?
I'll have another pack of water, ma'am. Can I stay here for a couple more hours?
Even against the deep darkness, Reed can still make out the shape of the tall building. She rubs her eyes and looks around. Everything is still. Even the wind has stopped.
It's late, but this must be the place. The wind's definitely slowing down around here. Barbara's right. There's gotta be a reason for this interference in the network.
Reed sighs and rubs the yellowing grass on her head.
I'm totally running out of time. Whoever's behind this, I gotta confront them stat.
So does she just, like, die if she dries out or something? Like, she's a plant, right?
I guess I might miss the article deadline, but I can still solve the interface issue.
More loan shark than cat. Exactly, yeah.
Right?
Her grass blades sway as she watches a spider sending down a strand of web. Reed brushes the silk with her finger.
The wind doesn't hover in place for no reason, let alone get tangled up. So, if it gets tied up in a knot like this, there's gotta be some kind of special power making it stick. That power clings to any wind that passes by. The closer the wind is to the knot, the slower it becomes. So, all I need to do is...
It's die when they dry out too. Alright, but like I'm assuming she's a plant sort of deal, right? So she'd probably dry out a lot faster. I'm guessing.
Find the spot where the wind's moving slowest.
Hog.
Over there!
She cries out with joy, only to realize her surroundings as she ducks her head in embarrassment.
Oops, sorry. I'll try to keep it down.
Luckily at night, here in the quiet neighborhood, Reed seems to be the only one awake. She grabs her flashlight and walks out towards the gate. It's a wall.
It's close. Let me feel for the wind again.
She reaches out her hand, but this time no silk appears. A breeze stirs the grass on her head. It carries broken sobs and the bell of an approaching bike.
I knew you'd come. Come on, show yourself.
Are we gonna beat up a child? Her flashlight beam sweeps the area, but it doesn't find her expected foe.
You're one with the flow, right?
She could learn some tricks from Cactus Arcana. Sounds like a good dynamic. I don't know, man.
Wait, what if they aren't
Those cactus critters are a problem. Her spirits lift a little.
I've got to dig deeper. This'll totally make the article.
Something warm and heavy presses against her leg, letting out. Oh, fuck no. If something starts crying like a baby and rubs up against me, I'm out, dog. No. She looks down, shocked. A bike bell rings behind her. This beating of a child on a bicycle. Yes. Yes, it does. Brother, no. Leave. Leave immediately. Holy shit. Experience dating app firsthand. That's crazy. Yeah, actually, though. Okay, wait. Oh, I probably shouldn't use a knight because in case there's, stuff. Alright, whoever needs bond. I think you need bond. Oh, and the ones I just got, so... Where are you? Oh, Tuesday needs bond. And Gutian and fucking Corvus. Oops. Where the fuck? There they are. I still don't have a fucking cube. Alright, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Your request has been heard.
Look at this fucked up team, bro. They have carbuncles on bikes.
These look like regular carbuncles that have adapted to the local culture.
Yeah, I guess they just do that.
How do they mimic the baby cry? I've never read anything about that in the Carbuncle Encyclopedia.
An interesting one.
Fuck, these are all debuffs. Shit.
Concentrate and visualize.
Surely just one shots with the impromptu, right?
Stay away from me.
You're waking.
You'd really do that?
Corvus will carry. I mean, I'm not expecting to have to actually fight, right? I'm just hoping to farm bond over at each other's arrays. Yeah, I kind of figured that. Yeah, because these two, I don't know how Perrin or Corvus work. I'll be honest with you. Rusty bicycle chain.
Huh. Is this some kind of communication method?
I would still leave. Fuck
That'd
that.
make an interesting article.
Not a chance in hell. No.
It's thing.
Get me out, bro. I don't know what any of this shit does. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right on target.
Right, they're level 1, so they're not doing that much damage either. I was kind of hoping
All is planned.
we could just one-shot this shit, but it's probably fine. There we go.
A minor incident. Let's continue the journey.
These events argue the main reason they use lower-rated characters, though an extra badass blue power pronation to balance one level down characters for fights. Right, to actually have like a challenge.
I'll leave, I'll promise. Just
I do wish like there was more incentive to use the lower rarity stuff, because not even Syndrome lets like really incentivizes that anymore, or a series of dusks. Reed angles her flashlight downward, taking notice of a faint mark on the stone wall.
Are those carvings?
Does make the final node annoying grass. So yeah, I'll probably just switch it after that.
Let me see. Step into our gate and gain eternity. From the hands of the immortal, Lord descends, no calamity.
Oh, apparent music was playing. He knows shit's getting real.
Bingo! Finally, something concrete.
Get it? Because it's concrete. It's probably stones. Fuck off. She takes a few steps forward, her left hand reaching for the spiderweb brooch on her chest.
Hello? I've got some amazing findings to report. There's an old gate in town where the wind's almost totally frozen.
Neurisma did bring back the eagle buff, yeah. But see, the problem is, I feel like still using the 6-star supports in the new Reverie mode is just better in general. So you still wouldn't want to use the support.
Hello? Barbara? Miss Verity?
Full array team that battle between themselves for their... I mean, you could do that. Like they could make something like that where stuff happens whenever the array changes or ends or whatever. That'd be kind of cool. She finds a familiar silence as she nears the wall. The spider lies dormant and still.
Huh. It was pretty windy when those carbuncles popped out. They must have disturbed the air. Can't get any connection on the spider as is. Guess I've gotta make some wind myself.
She switches off her light.
Here goes.
She stomps her foot, and a familiar bike bell sounds nearby. Reed silently apologizes to the small creatures.
Next, guide the wind to untie the knot.
Protax, I don't think he'll come back. Maybe once if they make moth plate. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think Protax is coming back, bro. They might have like a mode that's like mechanically similar, but like thematically different eventually. Like how they did with Series of Best and Syndrome. Her body stiffens. Everything vanishes. Sound, light, even smell disappears. The void swallows her hold. Until an unfamiliar voice cuts through the darkness. Are we in China?
Want to try mine?
Are we isekai now? The wind sweeps her up and pulls her towards the voice, then stops and plummets. My gameplay mode, yeah. I would really like a low tier gameplay mode. Like, just incentivize that shit, bro. 3.7, so maybe Playtest is not my favorite Menace mode, but it's not too bad. It's just such a departure from usual gaming, that, or the usual game, that it's kind of like meh to me. And they gave Cornbloom for it, but they didn't really follow up on that with what, yeah, they just gave up on low star things. Oh my god, yeah. They're trying to bury 5-star units, yeah. They gave us a 4-star this patch, god damn it. Something's been going on with Endless Stream lately, and I need to get this off my chest. I'm an old timer here, been around since '92, back when the site first launched, and you still had to queue up for a dial-up connection. Goddamn dial-up. Then in '94, L decided, he wasn't even ending yet, haha, to upgrade the forum to what it is today. I was so excited I pulled an all-nighter helping him get it done. Now, even though I stepped down as a mod a while back, and I still talk a lot with active users like WoW, Wanderer, and Cloud, and I stay involved in all kinds of forum business, after a lot of thought I finally decided to write this post. Man, I actually remember when the internet was like this, where you would have very like specialized forums for like just every particular niche you could imagine. Now everything's just Reddit. First, the technical side. All accounts have surged lately, especially spammers flooding the board with ads. If this keeps up, it'll put unnecessary strain on the server. On top of that, complaints about stolen accounts keep rolling in. Our telnet setup is solid at this point, sure, but look overseas. HTTP-based forums are already getting serious traction. If we just rely on our members' technical skills and don't keep up with the times, we'll be replaced by forums running on newer tech, like Reddit. Yeah, exactly. Fuck. Second, the people. Internet forums today are what the Agora was to ancient Greece and what salons and cafes were to 18th century Paris. The arrival of the internet is sure to open up the world of thought like never before. We have plenty of people here. We even ran a relay effort during the last year's county-wide water outage. But lately, posts about gossip and celebrity drama hit 300 replies like it's nothing. And worse, people are out here pretending to be celebrities. I urge everyone to write quality posts and support the good ones. If we don't, end our stream will end up shallow and worthless. Hello world. Well said. You're just someone's all. Oh, bro. Pumping this. I watched this forum grow from the start. Of course, I want to see it keep getting better. Yeah. That was some old shit, bro. Corn Matilda, yeah. I wish. Tom's Hardware might be. Yeah, exactly. There you go. Or fucking, what was it called? VNet or something? I forget what it's called. As the forum provider. Any forum implies this is after the first storm. Yes, I assumed it would be after the storm. I doubt we're gonna get much in terms of pre-storm stuff. Such shoddy internet access in rural areas, you can't use it when someone calls it. You have dial-up. Hell yeah. I gotta love that goddamn dial-up. I walked past the scene today and noticed the woods out back have been fenced off with sheet metal. Someone told me it's a construction site now. I used to pick pine cones there with my classmates when I was a kid. Seeing it like that got me feeling a little sentimental, so I wanted to share a true story from my family. My great-grandfather was a traveling merchant when he was young. He only came home for the new year. One winter, heavy snowfall buried the roads. He couldn't tell which direction was which. By the time he'd eaten through all his rations, he still hadn't found the main road. He figured that was it for him. Time to hide his goods in a thicket, then try to find a way to get word to his family. But just then a chipmunk darted out from the brush, chattered a few times, then took off running. Something told him to follow it. The chipmunk went to a tree, hurried up the trunk, and vanished. He looked around and found a huge stash of pine nuts tucked beneath the roots. As soon as he gathered them all, another chipmunk appeared and led him to a cache of peanuts. 3 chipmunks in, and thanks to the food they led him to, he held out until the snow stopped. Eventually, a fellow traveler passed by, and my great-grandfather followed him home. Yeah, this was nearly 100 years ago. I'm definitely not saying people should go raiding a wild animal's winter stockpile, but because of what happened, our family started a tradition. Every year after the winter solstice, we grab a handful of nuts like peanuts, cashews, and almonds, and leave them out for the chipmunks in the nearest patch of woods. No incense, no prayer, just bury the nuts by the roots. I went with my father once as a kid. I went with my grandfather once as a kid, and I swear I saw a chipmunk watching us from behind a branch. Chu County is blooming these days, and our new construction is a good thing, but there are way fewer groves and fields than when I was little. Where the chipmunks, the hedgehogs, the birds supposed to go? If you don't mind me saying, if any of you have a chance, scatter a little millet on the balcony and hang a birdhouse. It might just help a few small lives. Not every animal is going to repay the favor, but who knows? You might end up with a wonderful story of your own someday. All things truly do have spirits. Who knows? Maybe the next commenter will be an arcane god. Damn it! Fuck off! Fuck off! No. How did you know? This is. Alright, bro. That's Alvin and Chipmunks. Although I actually found out the almonds and the wood ones, every single one was perfectly plump, so what's going on? That's what was going on. Bro. Read it. Yeah. It's read it. I meant right after first armor burst to 19. Yeah. No. I know what you meant. Oh, you mean like specifically. Yeah, okay. Wait, was the first one in 94? I thought it was 96. Oh, yeah, okay, you just said that. Right. That's a lot of nuts. Alright, the gate to longevity. Closed to many, but they still try their luck. Closed. I'm kind of getting this vibe of,
Go on, have a taste.
not just like the whole longevity thing, but also the changing of the times. Because the last couple traces have been kind of talking about that.
I was certain you'd been dying to try the clear soup, Mayfly.
Oh, Mayfly. In the reflection in the bowl, Reed sees a frown on a face that doesn't belong to her. Through that reflection's eye, she notices a white rim of sugar that rounds the bowl.
You just poured a whole pot full of sugar in, Paper Heron. You can hardly even call it clear soup anymore. Ugh, what a waste.
Bro, why is she looking at us like that, though?
Really? I think it could use a touch more.
Noise fills her head, cold seeps through her clothes, rough cloth rubs against her skin, the air spiced up with the comfortable smell of wet dirt.
My hands are cold.
So we literally just got
You don't press your hands
blasted back to the
neck.
past.
It's rude.
I'm visiting my cousin.
Self-insert isn't written anymore, yeah.
This year.
Classic juice snacks for only 3 win. Only 3 win.
True County? But this looks totally different.
You want more? Have you lost your taste, Heron?
I like her design. It's really cute.
Not just my taste, all my senses. That's why I roam the land, see? I'm seeking a cure.
Oh, so she doesn't have senses. Well, I mean, she can clearly still see. Hear.
Then you're here to see the immortal
sloppy, actually, though. About that, though, Mayfly.
No. Merely seeking a companion of mine. She does have the look of an immortal, though I couldn't say for sure whether she is one.
A second non-canon Chinese ancient city location in the past where, yeah, actually.
But tell me about this immortal.
God damn it. Mayfly thinks for a moment, then continues shyly.
Honestly, I know very little about them. All I've heard is that an immortal is supposed to come to the fair this year to teach people the method of longevity. They say it grants both a long life and lasting health. Its results are said to be remarkable. An old granny learned it, and now she can swim the Nangfei River back and forth, even during winter. Maybe it's the cure you're looking for too.
Sounds intriguing. I'll be sure to keep an eye out.
Like catfish me, I think this would be cultivation slop. Is it not cultivation slop? It surely it is, right?
But why the hushed voice?
Mayfly looks around anxiously.
Because the guards might hear me. The magistrate posted a notice saying the rumor's false. Anyone who spreads it will be punished.
Yeah, man, you can't have the poors learning about longevity.
Rumors can grow out of control if left unchecked.
True. Still, it's drawn all sorts to Drew County. Just look at the line behind us.
So the Isekai go. Yeah, exactly.
They came all the way from Liaodong, far in the
Liaodong?
frozen north.
Is that so? Good for them, eh?
Shh! Keep your voice down. Aren't you afraid of the guards? You're a Taoist. They'll search you head to toe.
More slops, but yeah, if you just collect all the slops, you will eventually become a gem.
I heard all manner of folk are trying to sneak into the town. The kinds that'll do anything for the method of longevity. There have even been deaths. See those guards? They're checking every traveler, looking for vagrants, yao, and criminals.
Yao.
Speak of the method, and you'll be locked away in an instant.
So I'm assuming the Yao are the beast people, right?
That's why they're so strict. They've even got a version.
Because it's like the first part of Yao Guai, which is monster demon things. Us Yao. Okay, so she is one of them. Wait, was I right?
Those things only work on the dull-witted ones. Quite a few have slipped through already.
Is she actually just like a mayfly demon or a beast, and that's why she's dying?
Reversion
So
bells
funny.
only reveal a Yao's true face. They cannot tell virtue from vice. Yet there are things that can. Truth potions, the immortal's brush, even some arcane beasts.
She really enunciates the words, like, clearly, which, I mean, it's good, but it doesn't sound like normal speech.
You're not
Arcane creature,
listening.
yeah, okay, I figured
Take
that's
a
the case.
breath. All will be well.
Ugh, Frost take me. I don't need a magic lesson right now.
Mentioned in 1.6, that's what he's classified. Oh, shit. I didn't even remember that, damn. Oh, it's a dog. Mayfly shakes her head, letting her gaze rest on Paper Heron's mule.
Hey,
Why is the mule, like, so detailed, bro? What the fuck?
you selling those things at the fair?
Why did they make this thing so detailed? Look at that.
No.
I thought yeah, it was kind of
wanted
like
to get a
animal
gift
turned
for my
people,
friend,
but not here, you'll see.
I'm not so sure of
I'm
her
assuming
taste.
they're like
So I bought whatever caught my eye.
animals that
I'll let
have
her
human
choose whatever
qualities or
she
something.
likes.
Consume not salt, you turn to a weeb. Exactly.
Is this a snow lotus carving? Did you find it in the western regions?
Even donkeys. Yeah, actually, though, what the hell is that about? God damn. Caught up in the excitement of this new site, Mayfly can't help but start asking questions, her tone alive with interest.
What was it like there? Is it as beautiful as they say? Please, tell me all about it.
Someone at the art department really just wanted to draw a mule, bro. Yeah, actually. Like, that's... I don't know if they're ever going to use that specific asset again, but damn, bro.
The view was breathtaking. Standing at the cliff's edge, watching the world turn white with the falling snow. I didn't even realize where I was. My mule carried me there, see?
Those spores spare no expense for seeing line, no expense. Me as a hyper-realistic donkey. Ju is a half-yao who cannot transform. I mean, technically she can transform now, right?
The western regions. To the west, then? Where exactly is that?
Are they like animals that are intelligent and walk on two legs? At least that's what I saw while playing Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, that's kind of where I got the, what I assumed it was based on, like the Yaguai. The moving donkey is crucial to the plot. I swear artists tried some. Yeah, they just had like an intern who needed to learn the ropes, and they're like, yeah, make this donkey work. Paper Heron's eyes dart upward, forward, side to side, until they look like a needle on a broken compass.
I almost forgot how hopeless you are with directions. Lucky I found you on your way here. Or rather, On your way somewhere else entirely.
You know, I said you couldn't stream. Yeah, I had a lot of caffeine earlier, so I figured there was a chance I was falling asleep.
Never mind. Let's get back
So I
in
decided I
line.
might as well stream. She doesn't wait for a response. Mayfly looks over the crowd towards the city gate, her fingers rubbing a hidden object in folds of her clothes. There's a low current of unease that runs through the crowd, as if they were moving along a treacherous bridge, each shift of their feet cautious as heads bob side to side, checking for movement. It doesn't move. For a time, it feels like it has never moved at all, each person taking their turn to sigh as they look ahead with a worried expression.
How much longer must we wait? I'll start growing roots if this line doesn't budge.
Move forward, will you?
Ancient man. Damn, they just have called ancient, bro.
Moving. Those who pass the cargo check must go to the reversion bell. Hurry it up. There's a whole line behind you. Next.
The impatient classical gestures for the static line to advance.
I'll be next.
Mayfly squeezes the little object tight beneath her robes as she edges forward.
What's that you have tucked in your sleeve? It looks solid.
Nothing, officer.
Hands in the air. Give.
A cry comes up from a cry comes from up ahead, causing both of them to turn their heads.
What happened?
Bronze bell rings, its noise emanating from a man at the front of the line, the vibrations pressing him into the ground.
Claws! His hands are turning into claws!
Could have had an Andreas L2D, yeah, actually, though, what the hell, man? Andreas has more plot relevance than this fucking donkey. In the bell's power, the man transforms into a large yellow dog, its features fiendish, its fangs sharp.
Run! It's a Yao! Run! Capture that monster! Don't let it get away!
Stop pushing! Someone fell down here!
Hey! Stop pushing! Where's the Yao? Where?
Oh, now she speaks Chinese. Alright, bro.
What? Huron? What was that spell? I feel woozy.
Come on, hop up.
What's happening?
We can't let that yellow dog tear through the crowd. I'll subdue it before harm comes to anyone. Easy now, big fellow.
Oh.
Ah, you're tougher than I thought. Show me what you've got.
Yu says that there's a time when her powers will affect her and at some point in her life she will transform and she will no longer be... Oh, really? Wait, I don't even remember that shit. Holy... Alright. Alright, time to use our jank-ass team.
Well, let me try my hand.
It's actually a fucking dog in a Chinese thing. That's kind of funny. Oh, right, pulsing field. Dude, this is such a fucked up team, bro.
The bones will tell. The music will speak.
I don't know what any of these skills do, I'm not gonna lie.
Stay away from me.
An inch. It's the schedule confirmed. Rise.
A bloody handprint on broken glass. Classic.
Customized bullets. All is planned.
Why is it not dying? And his battle poses are goofy, classy, and kind of cute. Yeah. Yeah. She's full of whimsy, bro. Where'd this this fucking guy come from? Chung, please. We had it handled, bro.
Oh? Lend us a hand, eh?
But they absolutely... Okay. I needed to farm bond, or what is it called? Trust in this game? Yeah, I need to farm trust, okay? Or is it bond? I forget. The point is... I'm farming. The kill steal, yeah. Chung is actually just a league player, holy shit. Oh, actually, is Chung actually power crept by Lorenz or no? Because if he is, I'm not gonna bother pulling for Liang. And if not, then yeah, sure, I'll go for him. Why not?
Who is responsible for
Bros are farming, god damn it. Whimper. A young man in a officer's uniform knocks the yellow dog out with a single strike. As it crumbles to the ground, he turns his blade towards Paper Heron, now seated on her mule.
Causing chaos at the city gate.
Lorenz?
Looking for trouble?
Chung is power crept by Flutter Page. Article. Oh, I had heard that Lorenz power crept Chung, but I mean that was just what I had heard on fucking Reddit. Wait, so does he get power crept, or is he actually worth pulling for? If I'm running him specifically for Liang. Right beside. Okay, so okay. Okay, I don't know why people were saying he got power crept then. Damn. All right.
Your most discerning lordship.
LB for P0. And you have a P2 plus his LB. He's hard linked. Alright. Well, yeah, okay, I'll pull for him then because I do want my Liang to actually do shit.
Was there really any need for all this?
Well, the auto Lawrence is for the sweaty players. Oh, I see. Lingering glow transfer and good at the end. Okay. The officer's token hangs plainly and openly on his belt, tempting Paper Heron to begin reading its inscription aloud without thinking. Bro.
Patrol Bureau of Zhu County Chief Constable Cheng Heguang?
At your service.
Thanks, bro. I'd like to imagine he just holds this pose while he's talking to people.
Du Liu, stay and maintain order. Yang Wu, arrest this Taoist. Ensure she lifts the spell before you put her away. I will question her personally.
Understood.
The spell's force lingers in the air. The others at the gate remain dazed as the world spins. Du Liu and Yongwu push their way through the confused crowd.
Where am I? Is this heaven? Wait, what happened to the money in my purse? Did that dog curse my sight?
Bro got fucking pickpocketed. Feeling you P2, you would want Chung P2 at least, but that's max BS not. I mean, I don't even have repair 1, dude. I just kept her at P0.
Don't look at me. I didn't do anything.
Why would you volunteer that? Just don't even say anything.
Yellow dog! You won't get away from us!
A dazed constable holds the reversion bell as he stumbles into the crowd. Oh. Oh, what? Under the bell's power, Mayfly's human form disappears. In his place appears a wilting tuft of grass.
Oh no. Wait,
She's a reed? I assume she'd be a Mayfly, but okay. Now probably is referred but she's used, not ninja. Okay, yeah. Bro kill still improves his aura from yeah, he did. Concentration. There's also can you do a quick recap on for me? So Reed is looking for longevity shit. She goes to a gate and falls asleep and shows up in the past, and that's really basically all that's happened so far. Acting on pure instinct, Reed calls out, but the scene before her dissolves away like mist. A light wind rustles her hair, and Zhu County feels the first chill winds of autumn. Without realizing it, she has left the lower gate tower and found herself walking alone through the dark streets.
The wind can hold on to information for a long time, so I'm guessing that knot must have been here for ages. Then that must have been
Oh, so reading their old memories.
Mayfly's memory. Her true form was a tuft of reed, just like me.
Oh, so they're both like very short-lived people then.
It was already winter, though. She would have been running out of time.
So bro, I think we have a contender for like new most short-lived character. Cristallo got fucking usurped, dog. All the traces talk about things like the changing time, so that seems yeah, that as well, yes. She thinks of the calendar in her notebook. Over 300 boxes, 2/3 crossed out.
Then my informant from the forum. Could it be her?
Fucking lifespan tier list. Reed and Cristallo at the bottom. Easy. Alright, I need to take a piss. I will be right back. Give me 2 minutes. This talker's actually evil. Yeah, I mean, hey, look. Hey, man, come on. You know the guys who always talk about how he wanna fuck the Asian... What? Oh, I know who you're talking about. The guy on fucking... Well, I think he's on TikTok. I see his things on Twitter, though. Yes, I know, and apparently his girlfriend found her or something. Might be the most short-lived unless as, like, playable insect arcanist. That's true, actually. Can't even win her own contest, bro. She gets 0 W's, bro. And Hell of Arcanist ends as the next playable character. I mean, if it's the Anthill as a whole, technically they'd be pretty long-lived, right? They just keep reproducing. I reckon Igor and Liz are those who will die soon. I kind of want to do that tier list now, man. Bicycle group all goes so cute and stupid when you realize that they don't know how a bicycle works. I mean, it's instinct, bro. they just roll around like that. 22 notes. Okay, perfect. So we'll go to 11 then. I think we can make it to 11. Last time we talked about how chi is the fundamental substance behind all things we form, solid, liquid, or gas. The gathering and dispersal of chi within matter is what drives creation and dissolution of physical things. But how does this process actually work? This time let's dig into how chi transforms. In fact, chi is always in flux, just like the seasons. Spring gives way to autumn, and the cycle never stops. You've all learned the 24 solar terms song in school, right? Each solar term is divided into 3 pentas, which means the climate shifts 72 times in a single year. Sounds like a familiar number? That's exactly how many transformations Sun Wukong can perform. And whether we're talking about Sun Wukong's 72 transformations, or the 72 pentats of the year, from the perspective of chi, they're really the same thing. The chi that makes up all physical matter is constantly shifting. When the flow of chi changes, that thing it constitutes changes with it. The 3rd pentat of Awakening of Insects says hawk transform into cuckoos. The 2nd pentat of Pure Brightness says field mice transform into quails. The climate shifts, so the animals shift along with it. It's the same principle behind trees budding in spring and bearing fruit in autumn. Nothing mysterious about it. Unfortunately, the arcane energy in the world today is far weaker than it was in ancient times, so phenomena the ancients described, like the great kungfish transforming into the pangbird, aren't commonly seen these days, though if you're lucky you might still catch withered grass-spotting fireflies. And lifespans like those of Dachshund, the ancient tree, or Pengzhu, the legendary elder, are long gone, but the transformation of chi still act on every living thing. Sun Wukong originally sought out Master Puti to learn the 72 transformations because he sought longevity. If you can learn to regulate the flow of chi within yourself, you may not be able to shift like the Monkey King, but you can still achieve the goal of a longer, healthier life. How exactly do you regulate your own chi? Stay tuned for the next post. I'm typing as fast as I can. Great read, Mayflower Road. Rebellious Orange. Alright, bro. So based on your last post, sunlight flames and even electric currents are all manifestation of chi. Does that mean if we learn to regulate chi, we can control electricity? I like how this guy is, like, skeptical about it when we have literal magic in the world. Like, come on, bro. You had a 9/11 tier list. If you can do that, you can do it. I'm not saying I can't do it. It's just I don't normally do tier lists. It's the thing. Playable monkey soon. Trust. Yeah, actually though. Need a building glazing tier list. I want that. Oh hell yeah. Is an arcane creature? What are the chances of him? I don't know about playable. If anything, I probably would see him as an enemy. Kind of in the same way Santos became Jaguar Man, which was kind of a South American symbol, right? I feel like that would, if they were to take that route, that would probably be what they do with it. Is chi just Numa? I have a feeling that what they're describing is fundamentally Numa. Or this guy's just full of shit. Summer's lease. They turn their heads as the first leaf flutters to the ground. Are you still there? Oh. Wait, what? Who are you? Why are you telling me all this? Whose memory did I see the knot? Was it yours? You said you had the method of longevity. Is it hidden in this memory? I untied the knot like you said. Can we meet now? Post. lore accurate was... I mean, he went up against gods, right? They, like... Yeah, it's a bit much, isn't it? Then again, we have, like... I feel like our Arcanist can get to, like, some really stupid levels of just power, right? We have Voyager, man. Like, shit. I'm not obligated to answer your questions, but I can show you I have the method of longevity. If you want it, untie all the knots in the town. I'll give it to you in return. You have my word. Read it. That's what I was saying. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. Read it, bro. What the hell? That's not what we agreed. And how did you know about Utsu's network? Why do you want me to tie all the knots? Please explain all this. How can I make a deal with someone I don't trust? Reed's emote game is insane. Back when we still did emotes the manual goddamn way, yeah. Do people still do this? I feel like they don't. They just use the emojis, right? You make me laugh. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's lease hath all too short a date. It's almost autumn, isn't it? How much time you... Bro, I feel like that's a little bit out of line. You must understand that this benefits us both. He literally just said, maybe stop asking questions, you're gonna die soon. Thanks, bro. This manual emotes are something I wish to stop and learn. I mean, they haven't been in vogue for a decade at this point. Jesus. PH too much of a player. I read PH as something else entirely. Ignore that. Friend of mine does these still. Okay. Reed sits quietly by the bed. No sign of her spider fan, no glow from the brooch on her chest. She has walked every street in the city but never found an answer. It was all in vain. See it Lenny face once in a blue moon, I guess. A few dry leaves break off from her head, drifting towards her pillow.
Maybe I should leave so I can contact Miss Verity, and then decide if I want to head back.
So, like, Reed and... I assumed that her and Mayfly would be parallels. I didn't know they would be such, like, direct parallels of each other.
No, it's all too suspicious. She'd tell me to abort for sure.
Damn, she had a kid.
Basically, I should give up and just go back to headquarters. I could pick another topic to work on if I still have time.
I like the idea that she's just completely nonchalant about the fact that she's gonna die soon. She's like, oh, well, I suppose if I have time, I'll just work on something else. Never mind that I'll be dying. How much time do you have left? Okay, maybe she's not as nonchalant.
Time. Like I've ever had that.
The budding writer lets out a short laugh at her own expense as she picks up a fallen leaf from the bed and smooths it flat.
Winter's coming.
When Reed being Chinese is a plot point.
I'll have withered by then. Even if another reed will sprout from my body next year, I will be gone for good.
Okay, so the form exists, but Reed is not Reed.
She was one of us. I wonder what happened to her. Did she find a way to keep on living?
I like how this is just Spathadia's room, or Desert Flannel's room, but they put a little Chinese thing here. That's kind of funny.
I just can't accept that I'll die without finishing my article. Especially when I'm, like, a single step away from finding a way to stay me.
Oh, you know what? I feel like they're gonna go two different paths with it, since they are parallels. Like, Mayfly decides to die, but Reed decides, okay, I'll figure out how to do longevity, or the other way around. I think they reuse this room. I think they did, yes. Yes. She places the blade of grass between the pages of her book. Also, who is the anecdote for this patch? I don't remember seeing that. She places the blade of grass between the pages of her notebook.
That's that. I just need to keep going. Besides, these knots are an
Good
anomaly
chance.
that
Oh,
needs to
okay.
be fixed anyway. Why shouldn't I be the one to do it? Alright, forget about whatever this one with the flow's trying. I'll just do my thing.
I don't like the asset. Yeah, but I mean, they've just been doing it forever, so at this point I'm used to it. At first you thought they were talking about the storm. Wait, regarding what? Reed closes her notebook and steps out the door. Once more, the wind seems to pull at her, nearly tearing her mind straight out of her body. The gust leaves behind an uneasy feeling in her stomach. She bears the feeling and waits for the fall she knows is coming.
Is
This is a telnet form.
Mayfly's memories?
A brief sadness rises in her, then a faintly familiar voice cuts it off. Before HTTP, yeah. Oh, Reed's reincarnate. Right. Yeah, yes.
Please.
Okay, ball and just all in on the internet rumors. I mean, I figure once you're out of like Leeds, where else are you gonna go, right? After sudden disturbance, Dulio makes his way to the town's constabulary and office and knocks at the door of his chief. At the desk, Chung Long bends over a mess of documents.
Sir, the Taoist has lifted the
Why is
spell.
bro all
Several
gripped up?
people in
Holy
the
shit.
crowd were injured by that yellow dog. We've sent them to get treatment. Order has been restored at the gate. Inspections are ongoing. The Taoist and her mule are locked up. She's ready for interrogation.
They locked the mule
Yang
too.
Wu is watching her.
Chief nods, barely looking up from his files.
Good. Return to your position. I will go to see her immediately.
I like how even in just his sprite, he's got like that windswept look to his hair. It's really dramatic. Great, bro. Dulio looks down over the papers, letting out an unintended grumble as he realizes their meaning.
Forgive me, Chief, but isn't that someone else's job? I fail to see why we should bother investigating these animal carcasses. I know the stilted parade is about to begin, but...
I call this Korean drama actor effect. Yeah, actually,
For the people, do you not?
that's some tough ass dog. Yeah, the dog fucked everyone up.
Yes, but even so, it seems a waste of our men's time to look into a few dead animals.
Does he mean like literal animals that have been killed, or are we talking about the Yao?
There's no proof that they were killed by Yao. Perhaps it was some...
My mother's more fond of the Korean ones. I mean, yeah, but also like I feel like it's very much attributed to the Korean like really pretty deal, right?
And even if it was a Yao, there's no need to take it so seriously.
Okay, so
Just
animals,
leave them
animals.
to their own affairs.
Their own affairs? All residents of the Ming Empire, be they human or Yao, are bound under the same law, and it is our duty to uphold it. You know as well as I do that something is afoot here. Those carcasses are involved in all this. I can feel it.
He points at the file in his hand.
This report just reached me. Another carcass was found in Chunhua Alley this morning. Like the others, it was intact, yet pale and dry. There were also sightings of the same mysterious parade near the scene.
Looks like a fire or some shit.
They were spreading rumors about the method of longevity.
Oh no, they got drained of life force, I assume. Oh, excuse me. His spider senses start tingling.
Release orders. We must make sure the fair is without blemish. This risk is too large to ignore.
But Chief Chong, the men have been working for weeks without rest. They're exhausted. If we give them more work...
Dulio doesn't have time to finish his complaint before another knock interrupts him.
Chief, Yang Wu is expecting you.
Understood. I'll be there shortly.
His subordinate decides to bite back his words.
I must go. Excuse me, Chief.
Hold on.
Chief.
Dulio
Dulio waits, already expecting his next words.
I know that everyone has been working hard of late, and I am sincerely grateful for their efforts.
Is he just... Oh my god, this man is socially inept. He stumbles to find the right words.
So, let them know. Once the fair is over, I will take them to the finest restaurant in town.
Either that or he just doesn't want to spend the money but is forcing himself to.
My treat.
Much
It's like a
appreciated,
KFC's employee.
but I'm certain even a chief's salary couldn't cover such a meal.
I don't know what is the mechanic of the event. Paper Heron just has no turn one, so... What? Huh? Oh, you mean in terms of... Yeah, she just blows shit up. That's every event, I feel like. Dry carcass low. I feel like it's more they're stealing life force. I'm assuming this master, the one that shows up in the trailer, is a fraud, and instead of longevity, she's literally just retaining youth by killing people. Is Chung asking for a date? Not just his male employee, all of his male employees.
I'll have their bellies filled before we go. We wouldn't want to embarrass you, huh?
No need. The chef there is a friend. They won't charge me much if I bring the ingredients myself. Bass is in season.
Oh, you're bringing bass. I'll tell the men to skip lunch then. Still the record holder of the fishing competition, aren't you? Who else but Chung could pull up a bass half his size?
I was a fisherman.
Please, Dulio. It's just a way to make some extra win. Right. Enough talk. Back to work.
Yes, Chief Chung. I'll take my leave then.
He leaves and the young officer returns to his files. And Miss rises again, covering the scene before her and then dissolving away. The darkness is familiar now. She waits for the inn's open window to return to her sight.
That wasn't Mayfly's memory. How many people are involved in this story? Are they somehow connected to each other?
Oh, this is chapter 6. No, this is... Is it chapter 6 or it's leaving the Cape of Peron?
Perhaps this will make things clearer.
Oh. Wind screams past her, pulling her again towards some distant unknown place. Her thoughts sink first, spreading like roots digging to the earth, then a nursery rhyme lifts them up. To be continued. I was making the character stores fishing, that'd be hilarious. That'd be kind of fun, yeah. Interested in the ritual of banishing evil and praying for a bountiful year, I have a dream of turning heads in a gorgeous traditional costume. The Wangmei village tilt team is currently looking for 2 substitutes for our White Horse Warriors. We're also looking for Tengong, Drum, and Suona players. Requirements: must know how to walk on stilts, tall, strong, and presentable. To make sure we're ready to perform at next year's Spring Festival, you'll need to commit to regular rehearsals. Locals preferred. If you're a total beginner or the type who gives up after 3 days, please don't bother. If you're interested, come find me at the open ground in front of the Wangmei village shrine. Rain or shine, I'll be there waiting. Poitiers and Eden restaurant. Eden. Ooh. Can I ask where the original White Horse Warriors went? I heard they got into a huge fight with the Red Horse performers that day. What are you performing as of this year? Can I play Bao Shangyong? Walking on stilts I can handle, but I heard you have to put on armor while on stilts and wave command flags on top of that. That's way too hard. Can I come just to see Brother Long in action? Okay, this guy's a sip. Spring and bloom also. Free at last. Oh lord, we're free at last. Freedom will be yours eventually, but is that truly what's best? Eldon? Eldon! Oh yes, okay, that makes sense. Oh boy. It's the kids again. Oh, look, we're in jail again.
A local rhyme from Huanzhou, isn't it?
In the cell, Paper Heron listens with interest to the distant children's voices. Her mule chews straw on the floor, unconcerned with their presence. Okay, why did they lock the mule up, though? It's clearly just a mule. Remembered him as Chief instead, yeah. I just didn't remember his name. Beside her, Mayfly strains on her tiptoes at a small cell window, her face a contortion of overlapping anxieties.
It's only been a few hours since we came in, and they've already captured another 5 y'all who are doomed.
Gatiano's in prison. Pandora came to save him with that artifact that makes you... Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna do that again. She turns dejectedly and leans against the cell's earthen wall. After a moment of brooding silence, she yanks the once cherished object from her pocket and flings it to the ground.
merchant swore his trinket could fool the reversion bell, but it didn't. I spent all I had on it.
Doesn't she have the creases on her face the way Reed does, though?
And that wretched yellow dog. If it hadn't made such a scene, I might have slipped right past. I hate you. I hate you all.
Damn, she jumps to hate real quick. Outlaw 99, yeah. So many games with a Chinese culture patch. I mean, Chinese New Year? Maybe?
Now. They'll release us soon.
Or at least if they're following the same schedule, it would have been Chinese New Year on the CN side, but, you know, for global. The mule is deceiving you with the harmless look. Lock it up. Yeah. I mean, it's a fully rendered mule, bro. Something's off about it. This is the Chinese New Year when this war was released. Yeah, exactly. Paper Heron smiles, looking first at the distraught Mayfly, then towards the trampled amulet on the floor.
And for the record, your amulet is not a fake. Its power is merely too weak to silence the reversion bell without a spell. It could be that the merchant forgot to tell you.
Or he knew you were too fucking weak to do it.
You're no fool. No one's to blame.
Are you defending him? Don't you see how miserable I am?
Now. We'll be just fine. They can't keep us locked away forever.
She picks up the amulet while murmuring a few words and dusts it off and hands it back to Mayfly.
Here, take this. Might prove useful.
Prove useful.
Get that away from me!
Okay.
All right. No need to fear. Remember that spell I cast on you? Now they'll see you as just a bundle of hay. I'll pick you up and take you with me when I'm freed.
I never should have come here.
He gives him. Well, I mean, technically it wasn't defective, right? He just didn't give her the fucking incantation. The offer does little to lift her spirits. The grass ornament in her hair droops over, matching her defeated expression. Paper Heron, by contrast, seems completely unbothered by their predicament. Instead, her eyes are fixed on a stone in the corner of their cell. Wait until pre-storm protocol to play seed. Wait, seed. Man, I don't want to play pre-storm protocol. I really don't. A moment passes before she lets out a cry of delight.
And done.
Oops.
What?
Or as I... Oh, read. I thought Seed was a character I didn't know about. As far as I've read, a lot of Legend houses from High China and a lot of players are in China. So yeah, exactly. Paper Heron moves in a flourish, presenting the stone to her companion. And now there's a carving that reads Mayfly and Paper Heron right here.
Well, there isn't much else to do cooped up in here. How do you like it, eh?
Mayfly looks at the stone brick still covered with... Still dusted with debris. The grooves of the carving match the width of Paper Heron's finger.
Did you carve that with your nails?
No, just a little trick I picked up on the road. Carving with air. Not mastered yet, mind you. Not exactly fit for the Emperor. Anything else you'd have me add?
Being around takes very long. It's not even that it takes very long, it's that it doesn't feel like anything you do matters, right? Because I feel like the boss at the end, you just... I mean, I know it's like a power issue or whatever, but like, you could just skip the whole running around and just kill the boss, really. Unless they made it more difficult. Like, there doesn't seem to be a real fail condition. Whether it be for the overall game mode or for the traveling, or the exploration part. Like, yeah, there is a fail condition, but it's so easy to circumvent that, like, it might as well not be there.
Of course not. I'm capable of much more than this.
Chinese exactly. Chinese company. Bent over, Paper Heron makes a gesture with her right hand. As she does, a line of sharp white chi wraps around her finger. As she begins moving her finger through the air, the form of a reed plant etches itself into the stone.
See? It's you! Quite the way to mark the moment, eh?
It doesn't seem to ease her new friend's concerns.
Hero, no! You turned me into a bundle of hay, remember? They'll know it was me!
Ah, you're right. I'll undo it at once. For a moment, I thought that our names might be here for all to see for the next 10,000 years. Not mere minutes.
Is it bad that I think Mayfly looks better than... No, I think Mayfly looks better than Reed as well.
Wait.
I just like her design. It's really nice. Like, it's very simple. Reed is pretty busy, which is fine on its own, but I kind of like... I kind of gravitate more towards the simpler designs. She stops Paper Heron's hand with a firm shake of her head.
Leave it.
What, I just like the most story lock line difficulty took me hours to get. Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? It's kind of annoying. I don't know, I just feel like it feels less like game mode and more just like running on tracks, right? Reed is a gacha design, Mayfly is... Yeah, that's a very good way to put it, yes. Reed has all like little bells and whistles that you would expect from a gacha design.
It'll be a keepsake, like you said. If someone 1,000 years from now see it and know I was here, well, that wouldn't be so bad.
Her voice seems to echo as if coming from some hollow void within her. Paper Heron studies her young friend, thoughts flutter across her eyes until she nods and smiles.
Very well. Now stop your fretting.
A set of hurried footsteps come from afar.
They're coming. Hush. I'll slip you into my sleeve.
Paper Heron utters an incantation. In an instant, Mayfly transforms into a paper figure that she slips into her sleeve.
Chief Chung, she's in there.
It looks like he's wearing a baseball cap, like a really big one. The two constables open the cell door, barging inside before coming to a stop directly in front of Paper Heron.
You claim to be a Taoist. Where's your certificate?
Oh boy, Arcanists have to be registered here as well.
Here.
Mayfly is more flowy, looking a lot more normal playable characters, even, yeah. Yeah. The chief takes her certificate and furrows his brow as he reads. He looks from the certificate to Paper Heron and then to the mute.
Issued in the Hongwu era? That's over 100 years ago.
Taoists cultivate themselves for longevity.
Yeah, cultivation,
It's
there we
only
go.
natural she looks younger than she is.
Young Wu stares at Paper Heron in wide-mouthed disbelief, but the chief has already moved on from those minor details.
What is your relationship with the plant spirit that was revealed at the gate?
I have no relationship with her at all. We simply happened to be in line at the same time. I didn't even know she was a Yao.
Yao? Too anime style, yeah. Like, it's a lot very sharp contours and stuff. He does not reply, but glances up at Paper Heron and then back at the certificate.
Oh, do I need a certificate for my mule too?
Alright, maybe stop smart-mouthing this guy.
Is a mule a Taoist?
Hongwu era is late 1300s, so this is the 1400s. It's a lot later than I would have expected, actually, in terms of time period. Yao.
What kind of interrogation is this?
Well, there was construction site protection. That is true, you know. Completing his check with a resigned nod, Cheng Ho Wang returns the certificate to Paper Heron.
Certificate's clear. You may go. But don't make any more trouble, or there will be
Brother,
consequences.
we literally helped. I don't know what you want from me.
Not to worry, officer. I always keep to the straight and narrow.
He shifts his focus from the woman to the nearby cell.
Where's the plant spirit?
In the next cell. Hasn't turned back to her human form yet. I think she's playing dead.
As the two men walk over to the next cell, Paper Heron leads her mule out from the dark, damp place.
Here we are, free once more. Feeling all right?
Finding a quiet spot, the paper figure drifts from Paper Heron's sleeve, and in a puff of smoke returns Mayfly to her familiar form.
Didn't I say that all would work out just fine?
It's not much fun being a piece of paper. I couldn't see or hear much of anything. And my body was so flat.
So no different.
I think I heard something about the Hongwu era.
My Taoist certificate. Long expired. Fortunate for us, the constable was too dull to notice. Tell me, what do you plan to do in town? I hope our delay has not brought you trouble.
Well, oh right. Are you hungry, Heron?
She points to a nearby stall. The street has swelled with people, and as the crowd grows, the stall owner calls out all the louder for attention. The line is formed around a set of streaming bamboo baskets. Mayfly slips into the crowd of eager customers.
I haven't eaten since this morning. I should have had that clear soup.
Here's your sweet olive cake, fresh from the steamer.
Thank you, stall owner one.
Smells divine.
She cannot wait and takes a bite. A soft, sweet scent fills the air, and a sigh of pure contentment follows.
It's so good.
Really? It's only cake.
I can't help it. It's sweet, tender, chewy. You must try it.
She smiles and hands Paper Heron a sweet olive cake, still hot to the touch. Paper Heron looks it over, then delicately lifts it to her mouth. Now farming the last boss, hell yeah. Oh, it's this scene, hell yeah.
So, isn't it wonderful?
The texture is quite
Oh, she can't
remarkable.
taste, can she? She chews with effort, searching for the vaunted taste, yeah.
I think...
What?
She watches Mayfly as she chews, each bite meeting waves of rapture and attempts to mimic her delight. Somehow the act of imitation seems to conjure the promised flavors.
I think it's sweet. And it grows sweeter and sweeter the more I chew.
Right?
It's good. Delicious. I must get some more. Here, eat it, Mayfly.
You two must be visitors. Are you here for the fair?
That's right. Heard it would be quite the spectacle.
It certainly will be. And thanks to that rumor, business is going great this year.
What makes this year so special,
Well, many religious sects have flourished in Drew County.
What should be called a good friend to lie about the cake? A little white lie never hurt anyone, right?
Tall tales, of course. Only this time is different. Well, it's hearsay. But many think the reason the fair is so busy this year is that one of the sponsors found a true immortal.
I heard that too. My friend said her friend's grandfather, who'd been buried, suddenly came home alive, saying he was enlightened by an immortal in Drew County.
Ain't no way, it's Jesus.
And they say tonight's opera is in fact an opening ceremony for the immortal sect. They've even widened the stage.
Sounds impressive.
And not just that. Have you noticed the constables? I've never seen them so nervous. I'd say.
But these are mere fancies. Is there nothing we can see with our own eyes?
Certainly. The Stilted Parade.
Oh, the Stilted Parade!
Oh, this was mentioned in the BBS.
The event you mentioned on the way here, isn't it?
Yes! I heard it's great fun. Where can we see it?
Right behind you.
The stall owner closes the steamer and slips back into the storefront. It's only now that they realize how quiet the street had become. Not a soul in sight until a strange, dense bank of perfumed air rolls past them. Deadly cure. Only those with nothing to drink would sip from a poisoned well. The sky grows dim above them. A low haunting chant drifts up into the air. Curious, Mayfly looks towards the end of the street.
Oh, right. The parade coming.
What if Reed is just like a million iterations of Mayfly down? Like it's the same plant, but a bunch of different ones. Like a bunch of reincarnations. A crowded wave of people surges into view from the distance. Mayfly cranes her neck, straining to see. The unearthly parade advances. A line of towering figures leads its approach in long, otherworldly strides. It takes a moment to spot the stilts as they push against the fabric with each step.
What are they singing? What is...
The parade is near. Their chanting pours over Mayfly like a flood of divine music. Who are the Avatar Reed? Q's intro theme, yeah. I feel like it would make sense though. Just because like it would make sense why Heron is contacting her. And why Reed keeps seeing it. Like I know the memories are held within the wind, but also it would like make thematic sense. When the city falls, the immortal descends. Longevity. Okay, yeah. A fox and a woman have appeared over Mayfly's shoulder, their hushed voices brushing against her ear.
We sit at the bottom.
They talked about her hometown. Did they? Oh, I don't even remember that. I have to go back and read it.
Deserve dignity.
Wait, this is her hometown, right? Right.
Voice may not be heard.
That read it. Not necessarily that she's an avatar, the avatar, but that she is a Mayfly. She is just Mayfly after being like dying and coming back every season. After a couple hundred years.
Who are you? What do you want?
Same as you. We are y'all.
Y'all.
You've seen them bat us off, even kill us, haven't you? Will you continue to suffer in silence? Will you live on in fear?
We need to fight. Fight for our lives. Save our people and claim the method of longevity for our own. Overthrow humans and rule the world.
Oh boy, is it Manus again? Is that what this is?
Join us! If we are doomed, then we will doom them with us!
No,
She looks around, hoping to find help, only to realize she is surrounded by thick billows of scented fog.
Those that are not with us are the enemy. Did they ever show you mercy? Then, why hesitate?
White fur sprouts from her nose, revealing the owl to be a hare. Her feet begin to stamp like war drums. The other Yao watch, then look at one another, all of them feeling the pull to join in. Emu Manus, yeah, actually Team Manus. Do Manus actually appear in CMY stories? They weren't in 2.5, right? I don't think so. Unless you want to count Barrel, but not really, right? I guess not. Is there a stretch to compare their sentiment to the current... No, not at all, actually. And it's just general cult sentiment as well, right? You're either on the cult side or you are not to be trusted.
Constables, run!
What?
Whoops. Didn't mean to skip that. As they round the mouth of the alley, the parade vanishes as quickly as it appeared. The chanting music fades like smoke in the air. Oh, now we're fighting again. Alright.
Happy to lend a hand.
Good team, bro. Goddamn team, bro.
Let me think on it.
I don't even know which of these does the most upfront damage.
An interesting one. Concentrate and visualize.
Customized bullets.
You really do that to a poor little maid?
No need to worry.
This thing.
An interesting one.
Fucking bad.
Schedule confirmed.
And that's that.
Best team is supposed to be super auto-friendly. Yeah, but I want to farm bond.
Expedited.
They were in 10.215, but that is true. Yes, yes. Technically, the artifact subplot was part of 2.5. Yes, yes, yes.
Just like always.
Thanks, Tuesday.
Mayfly, can you hear me? You were caught in the parade's illusion. I had to lead you away.
I'm alright now. Those y'all, they're seeking longevity.
Longevity?
Yes, but what they're doing is a risk to our entire community.
I mean, hour. You just got here, bro. Mayfly looks down, her face turning red. Finally deciding something, she stamps her foot.
Paper Heron, thank you for bringing me here. I owe you much, so I don't want to lie anymore.
Okay. Paper Heron tilts her head, looking puzzled but relieved.
Lie about what?
You know my true form is a tough of reed. I'm a Yao, just like the others in the parade. In truth, the reason I came all this way is to seek the method of longevity. I lied because, well, I feared you'd hate me. I'm sorry. But I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to live longer. Even a little would do.
Hush. You'll hear no judgment from me. Only, I don't understand. You risked a lifetime of confinement on a rumor. Is longevity really so important to you?
He goes quiet for a moment, then looks down.
Remember the travelers we met on the way here? Human or Yao, all sought the method of longevity. But you're different. You care more for the small joys in life. Like that sweet olive cake we shared.
Bro, she faked that.
It's almost as if you don't care about how long you'll live at all.
Come on, Mayfly, put two and two together, come on.
I'm not so unlike you. I suppose I'm just curious about everything. We're already here, why hurry? If we'd missed that cake, we'd have regretted it for the rest of our lives.
Paper Heron scratches her head as she tries to explain. The words rest on her tongue, but they feel like her suddenly out of place.
You win.
She brushes her skirt and sighs.
Sorry, I shouldn't have been so suspicious of you. Though we study Arcanum and can take human shapes, we all are still just plants and animals. Even if we look like you, our lives are much shorter. Reeds like me sprout in spring and wither in winter. My entire life begins and ends in less than a year.
I will die this winter, you know me. Probably, yeah, actually. When he considers her left set, a prison might not risk a few months under investigation. Like Jody, good for her. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's all or nothing at this point for her. I'm pretty sure.
I know it's foolish to risk so much on
Exactly,
a rumor,
it's all she has.
But it's all I have. Do you know what I think when the sun sets? Not that the sky is lovely, but that I lost another day. I don't want to live in fear anymore.
But you spent all you had on that amulet. What if the method of longevity proves false? You'll have nothing left.
Well, then she'll just die, bro. Mayfly smiles, but she lets her eyes stay downcast for a moment before they rise to meet her own.
Longevity means much more to me than you, Heron. When the winter ends, you will see the spring and I won't. If the method is true, it will change everything. I have to take the chance, no matter the cost. And as you said yourself, I have nothing left to lose.
They share a long gaze. Paper Hand reads the dark eyes before her. They seem to burn like unsettled coal.
Mayfly.
The usually free-spirit Taoist is, for a moment, speechless. She tends to speak, but then the unexpected strikes.
Commander!
Oh boy. The familiar voice comes from around the corner, seizing her train of thought.
Commander! I come with an urgent report!
And basically they accept the Yao into their community very easily, not like in this city, and the story with Pandora was about a family of arcane creatures who married into a family with humans. Yes, I remember that. Plus they just had Yao out in the open with like the fox people and shit. Separate ways. Wait, for those of you who have played the event, is there a good node stopping point that doesn't just dump us off in the middle of like a cliffhanger or something? Or like in the middle of the action, like a good cliffhanger to end on? Here, farewell means fate will bring us together again. Separate ways.
Shush! Someone's here. Get in my sleeve.
Pipparan gives the mule's rump a light slap. It brays as it ambles behind a nearby haystack. She presses close to the wall and peers out at the two men, one familiar, the other unfamiliar and bearing greater authority.
Commander Lee.
Such hurry, was Chong. What's the matter?
It's concerning an unusual parade that has been seen moving through the town. The marchers chanted strange words and even tempted townsfolk to join their ranks. But they vanished as soon as our men arrived. This is the fourth such incident in as many weeks.
Go on.
Sometimes they leave animal carcasses in their wake. I've ordered a search. Our men may discover something soon. These animals are unusual. They bear no marks of either hunting or natural death. It appears to be some sort of ritual.
Fair enough, yeah. Fair enough.
They're the ones that have been spreading those rumors about the method of longevity. Many townsfolk...
You would have me redirect men that already stretch things to chase down a prey. Which, so far, has done little more than leave a few dead animals behind. Do I understand you correctly?
Cheng Heguang's face turns red. He wants to say something, the words come out in a fluster.
All of these events are linked together with the stilted parade, and...
He Guang, what are the orders I've given you?
To maintain order, keep criminals from the county, and to see our people enjoy the fair in safety.
And how do you judge your performance?
I have done my utmost, Commander.
Yet, there was a disturbance at the gate.
Uh-oh, bro's getting cooked.
Cannot deny it.
The Stilted Parade is the most significant event of the year. An opportunity for people to laugh and be merry after a year of hard work.
I'm gonna say T.Y. Oh yeah, of course, Sir Misk. And welcome in and enjoy. May 10 you have a story now, okay.
It's
well, I mean, it's 22, so it'd be 11, right?
Peace so that they may enjoy the festival. But with all the visitors flooding to the county, we are already short of men. You know well that they have been working day and night. Many haven't seen their own homes in days.
I know, Commander.
Are you gonna watch the stream tomorrow? Which one are we talking about? The call-out stream, probably. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I'll be home at one time. When dead animals lying on me. That's for sanitation, bro. That's not for the police.
No, you do not. While your men are out dealing with these visitors and all the other duties, you come to ask that I direct them to another task based on groundless suspicions?
Annie. Wait, there's an anniversary stream tomorrow? Oh, is it for China? No, I don't watch the China streams. 3 points out, yeah, I was a bit like, what, huh? No, I don't watch the Chinese stuff. I do see what the characters and skins are, but aside from that, I try to avoid China spoilers. Yes, CNs, yeah, that makes sense.
My apologies, Commander.
After 20 years. Oh, I see. Okay.
Listen.
We'll just go do it till 10 today then.
Yourself too hard, He Guang.
Noticing his protege's dejected silence, the stern commander softens his tone, if only ever so slightly.
I know how eager you are to prove yourself. Any man in your position would be.
His little hat seems like, I know that's supposed to be like a reflection, but it looks like he's just wearing a hairnet. And this is his hairline here. It's kind of funny.
And I know it was I who told you to work 10 or 100 times harder to earn your place. Giving your but true diligence must rest in stability. There are no shortcuts.
I'm assuming his father was a criminal or something then?
Many eyes are on you, He Guang. If you truly wish to wash your family name off its dishonor, let them find no fault in you. Do your duty first, then take the next step. That is how things are done.
I understand.
He keeps his face pointed down, averting his commander's stare. Li Hofeng thinks for a moment and clears his throat. We found.
Your father disgraced himself when he threw his lot in with those bandits. But that does not mean you will follow his path.
Bet.
You must not let the whispers of others shake your heart. Do you remember why I recruited you? Because I saw a young man with integrity and conviction to truly protect people. I still do.
Li Huifeng pats the young officer on the shoulder, then returns his hand stiffly behind his back.
He Guang, your future is bright. Work hard and you will surely rise to the top. And your family name will be cleared.
Those plastic things. Yeah, exactly, right. Those the swim caps. Yeah.
Understood.
But I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like metal or some synthetic material. I don't think it's supposed to be transparent.
I have other matters to attend to. Think carefully on my words.
I will, Commander.
Watching from the wall, Paper Heron sees the young man stand motionless. For a moment, he seems so stiff that he could be a wood carving.
The other one's left. What's he waiting for?
Suddenly, Chung Wong lifts his foot and kicks a pebble away. Oh no, the mule.
Who's there?
We didn't even do anything, bro. Meeting the sound with calm and precise motion, he summons 100 leaves that circle the mule, and at the same instant they take on a fearsome steel glint. Brother, is this why they animated the mule? To show this?
Uh-oh. You go ahead, Mayfly. I can't leave that stupid mule behind.
It didn't even do anything, man. Why is he attacking it? She picks up Mayfly's paper form with her left hand. With the right, she makes a gesture to break the incantation, then breathes a soft puff of air that sends her floating away. Paper Heron watches as her friend drifts out of reach before leaping to the top of the nearby elm and hiding among the leaves. Oh, please, it's actually, like, why is Pro crashing out on a mule? Now only one man and one mule remain. Bro.
That Taoist must be around. But a trail ends here. Where did she go?
Chung Wang looks around. He feigns an attack on the mule, but stops mid-gesture as he catches a ripple of air from the elm tree above him. Bro. What is your deal, dog? Chill the fuck out. In a flash, Paper Heron stands amidst a newly formed ring of elm leaf blades.
You won't get away!
What did we do?
Oops, should have been more careful.
We didn't do anything. Bro's gonna slam out of you for being too hyper-realistic. Bro is being very unreasonable right now.
Attention.
He kicks a rock, hits a donkey, and he wants exactly. What is he doing? Chill the fuck out. Oh my god.
Ah, an interesting one.
Holy shit.
The music.
Let me think on it. And that's that.
Follow the plan.
Why are we fighting? We didn't do anything.
flying feathers.
His arcane skill is kind of cool though, just turning shit into blades.
An interesting one.
The bones will tell.
Let me
This way, please.
Ah, what a bloom.
Pardon me.
Everything is just a hype. If you see a hyper, yeah, they just freaked him out real bad. We have to add a battle node here. Yeah. But the thing is, they don't even need to. Shit.
Like always.
They just wanted to have him crash out for no reason. My god.
You surely can run, officer.
Why were you eavesdropping, you conniving Taoist?
Bro, you were having that shit in the middle of the street. That wasn't on us, alright?
You must be mistaken, sir. I merely happened to be there.
You happened to be there, did you? After making a scene at the gate this morning? Do you think me born yesterday?
The man has a conversation out in the middle of the fucking plaza.
Ugh.
And he's like, oh, why were you listening to me? God damn it, man.
You're being unreasonable.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can explain it in the interrogation room.
This fucking guy, I swear to God. Paperhead jumps off the roof and seizes a straight, even branch, blocking an attack from behind.
Hey, your blade's sharp. I might have been hurt.
My blade is no threat to you. If you've nothing to hide, stop this now and follow me to the Yamen.
Very well. On one condition.
What?
At that, Paperheron's eyes light up as she launches into an eager
My
explanation.
mule's been limping since it twisted its ankle in the mountain. Could you teach it how to run? I think, with a little training, you can make a champion out of it.
You, Chief! Chief!
She's just playing with him, yeah. This guy. This fucking guy, man.
There's another disturbance at the gate! Come, quickly!
Bro's here crashing out on a mule and there's actual problems to be solved. He hasn't prevented crime, he started more crime. Zhang Wang looks over in surprise to find Yang Wu standing in the street, scratching his head and then back to Paper Heron, who has stopped a short distance away.
Told you I'm not the one you should be chasing.
The gate again. Your accomplices, no doubt.
What is this dude's deal? Chillax, Jen. Not even a minute. Exactly, bro. He surges forward and bursts of chi in pursuit of Paper Heron, yet with unhurried ease, she drifts back.
Enough.
Wait, he can use chi? Is that a thing? What? Are we just adding it? Okay, sure, bro. I guess you have that. Chong Wang spins the blade and all the leaves on the tree become sharp-edged. I guess if we're assuming she is Numa, then it makes sense. I don't know if it's like... if it is, or if it's like a completely different power system or whatever. Humming noise fills the air as the sharp leaves pin Paper Heron against the wall.
I can't let another disturbance reach Commander Lee. You.
Okay,
stay
then
here.
stop chasing
I will
us.
take you and your accomplices to the Yamen on my return.
Not to worry, officer. I'll stay right where I am. Take my mule if you mistrust me. You know I won't leave it behind.
Paper Heron nods towards the limping mule below. He looks down to it, as if waiting for that cue. The mule brays out a greeting. He looks back to Paper Heron, pinned yet completely serene. He snorts, sheathes his blade, and jumps down from the roof.
There's no time to waste.
Oh yeah, you're the one saying that. Alright, bro. In a quiet corner of the street, Mayfly stands on her tiptoes, peering around.
Hey, Mayfly.
Finding no one, she dusts forward, still on her tiptoes.
Are you alright? I played a trick at the gate to distract him.
Oh, so it actually was her accomplice.
Much
Alright.
appreciated.
Wow. You blew those off like dust.
It's not as hard as you imagine.
Okay, I feel like you're the last person who should be saying shit like that. Paper Heron stretches while Mayfly watches the leaf blades fall in a clatter. A hint of envy shines in her eyes.
I knew you'd work things out. Your mastery of Arcanum is truly amazing, even if you lose your way sometimes. I wish I could be like you. Wandering the world, fighting and casting spells, saving my friends from danger.
Nonsense. You just saved me from the clutches of the constables, didn't you? Our lives shine equally bright. Ah, but I know what you mean. You want to learn some of my tricks, eh? I can teach you.
No, that's not what I mean. Besides, there isn't time.
With a shake of her head, Mayfly swallows the words. They would have been pointless.
Actually, Heron, I must say farewell.
Following Sunzo's art worded letter appearing weak when she is strong. Yeah, I mean, that does seem to just be her general modus, right?
Farewell? Why?
She's gonna die, bro.
Well, I'd planned this even before we
Catfish
entered
people written by
town.
paper.
Would have gone sooner if not for being caught.
But where will you go? I thought you were seeking the method of longevity.
She's not even catfishing them for, like, personal gain. She's just doing it for love of the game. What the hell?
I'm not leaving. Just off to find some other herbaceous y'all. You know, plants of a leaf, same belief.
That's not how the saying goes.
I understand.
She nods, but there's a strange tug of emotion with it.
But I worry for you already. For all your wonderful
New
abilities.
saying, yeah, actually, new
You're
saying just
so
dropped.
careless.
It's a
Don't
belief,
you
same
worry
belief.
about me. I'll be fine. Haven't met any rotten folk in this town thus far.
We just saw a guy try to slime your fucking donkey, man.
Let me see. There's you, that gullible constable, the cake seller, and the Yao from the parade. Well, I saw through their tricks. You see, I can take care of myself.
I was planning to play this main, I'd wholeheartedly adopt hell, yeah.
You make it sound like a tale for the ages.
She wants to say more, but at the sight of Paper Heron's calm composure, she stops herself.
Right. This is it then.
Excuse me.
Farewell.
As it must be. Farewell.
This is from the trailer. Or is she just leaving? Giving a wave goodbye, Paper Heron turns back with a whistle, then her mule trots behind her. In the sunset, their shadows stretch long and thin. Paper Heron stops on the road, takes some paper and brush from her mule's pack. Before long, a slip of paper drifts into the wind behind her.
I can't tell if she's a fool or a genius. What's this in my pocket?
She reaches into her pocket to find an object she doesn't remember putting there. The same amulet she had trampled, now restored, and beside it, a hastily written note.
Hold the amulet and chant 深藏真我, 浑存通明. Then pinch your left thumb and middle finger. That will deceive the reversion bell. No cultivation needed. When did she...
The warm orange light of sunset bathes Shu County. Against the busy evening traffic, Paper Heron leads her mule, her back to Mayfly as she waves once again. To be continued. Are they really parting ways here, Cam? Commander, okay. .3.2 Commander. A commander is charged with the protection of a single city or fortress. Stationed at the city garrison, he commanded the local constables and entered the corps leader and the provincial governor. The commander managed all military affairs within his city, including provisions, pay, and the administration of garrison farmland. Wanzhou frequently encountered trouble from Yao, so the commander bore an additional duty, Yao disaster mitigation. This means keeping them from infiltrating the county and stamping out any that cause trouble in the countryside. Working with the local soldiers, the commander investigated Yao-related incidents, arrested those who damaged farmland, and exterminated any violent Yao. 4.5.1. Oh, wait, that's a good spot. 4.5.1 Constable Patrol Bureau. Patrol bureaus were typically established in county towns and at key roads and river crossings. They answered the local magistrate and the commander, and they followed military dispatch orders. The head of the patrol bureau was the chief constable, a rank of the lowest 9th grade. The constable had a force of archer conscripts drawn from local farmers. His primary duties were interrogating travelers, apprehending bandits, and guarding against Yao. The rank of constable was a humble one. Most were promoted from minor clerks, as scholars and degree holders considered the post beneath them. Performance reviews were held every 3 years, with a full evaluation at 9. The standards were harsh and promotions rare. Success on your grad school exam. Entrance exam amazing, thank you so much. Okay, someone just keyboard mashed, alright. You're welcome, hope these help, good luck on your exam. There's a work, thanks for putting it together. What about the middle sections though? Who would Dove of Peace be? Telling me if I know the guards all know her face is kind of useless, but okay, at least better than... Well, I mean, we don't know if they remember her face. A lot of shit's going down. And there's a lot of people in the city. And you played the bells throughout the parade route too. Oh, that as well, yeah. I feel like Dove of Peace is a little too on the nose to not be someone we know. The longevity ritual. A glimpse of heaven through the flickering candlelight. Around the noisy opera stage, red fish and dragon lanterns surge and dive amidst the crowd as the breaching out of a living ocean. Only Chinese characters are on this forum. Oh, yeah, Madame Z. Plus she knows shit. Which, you know, seems very Madame Z. The festival is reaching its busiest hour.
Where should I go now? I'm all alone. So tired. So hungry. Not a win to my name. Can't even buy myself a bun.
So Dove of Peace is old, just a little... Not a chance, bro. I didn't know his old be Chinese, that's crazy.
Where are they? Surely I'm not the only herbaceous Yao in town.
I mean, how common could they possibly be? It seems like Yao were pretty sporadic as is, right? Mayfly leans against a stone pillar at the python and sits down as she looks out at the swirling crowd.
Well, even if you find no one, you'll manage. You're a reed after all. You can take root anywhere and let the earth feed you.
Alright.
But I prefer food. What time is it now?
Oh, so when she said she was gonna put down roots if she waited too long, she was being... Like, that wasn't just a joke. She could have just done that. Maybe there's a user called Psychiatrist Sim69, yeah, actually.
If I had known this would be so difficult, I'd have eaten more cakes while Heron was paying. At least then I wouldn't be here listening to my stomach growl.
I'm surprised Heron, like, parses the concept of money at all. I feel like she just kind of wing it, you know?
I'll bet their elixirs must taste better than any river water. Why are people gathering around here?
Mama! It's the Iron Flower fireworks! Can I see? Can I see?
Fireworks. Gone in a moment. But so beautiful. If only my life had a moment like that. Just...
Oops.
Young Wu, what are you smiling about?
That's not ready for assault. Next fight I recommend, okay.
The Iron Flower fireworks. So beautiful.
Du Liu, Yang Wu, get your men into position. Keep your eyes on the stage. This is where the Immortal will supposedly arrive to grant longevity. If something happens, I need you all at the ready.
They're here to fucking murk an Immortal, bro. Zhong Guang stands on an elevated platform looking down over the happy fairgoers with an unmatching expression, too dark and serious against joyful night. It's a 4chan thread, but a different poster just as old when she's possessed by different people, yeah. It's just one person, man.
A Taoist gave him the slip this afternoon.
What? Who could escape Chief Chung's leaf blades?
It was the lady who cast a spell at the gate, remember? Best keep an eye out for her.
Are these orders from you or Chief Chung?
You asked the question, I answered. No need to be snide.
Enough. That Taoist possessed strange arcane skills, the likes of which I have never seen. I take the blame for her escape. Her arrival coinciding with this mysterious sect is no coincidence. She's scheming something. Stay sharp.
Why is bro so hyper-focused on us? Leave us alone, man.
I figure it's because he's always yelling at it.
What are you talking about?
Stay sharp! Stay sharp!
Alright, that was kind of funny.
Yes, Chief!
Their chief holds a stern face, but his cheeks betray him with a flush of red.
I wasn't talking to my sword.
Right, of course, Chief.
I'm amused by the idea that we could just tell it's a stern person and not his soul using multiple accounts.
Can't believe you're
It's just nature associations to the I wonder how they supposed to look like. Ghost system made more sense than I would have taught me. But their short life is already a beautiful moment itself. Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, she has the very human quality of not wanting to die, so I don't know how much that would help, honestly.
Allow me to carry out the sentence.
Their chief grits his teeth, places a hand on his blade, and turns his back.
The opera will begin soon. I need everyone in position. No more jokes. If any suspect gets away, you'll face more than a caning.
Understood!
Follow me, and keep your eyes and ears peeled. We must safeguard the civilians and apprehend any offenders.
Yes, Chief!
Yes, Chief. Night follows, lanterns at the river, more black awning boats appear, each one festooned with candles.
Mama, look! There's little man dancing on the candle!
Don't be silly. That's just the candlelight flickering.
Opera is a weird word to hear for the context of ancient China, yeah. A little bit. I mean, they do have the Chinese operas, though.
Come and play pitch pie! Young lady, dare to try your luck?
How hyper-realistic Mule is, he's hell-bent on... Yeah, he's laser-focused, man. He's ready to put that thing down.
Make way! Make way! Make way, please! We need to clear a path for the audience!
Of course, officer.
Is the opera about to begin?
Yes, in just a few minutes.
Laughter and chatter close in as a group of men and women pass young Wu.
Those are the y'all I met at the cake stall.
Come join us!
Oh boy. A pair of joyful Yao passes before Mayfly. They spin around until they seem like a carousel with her in the center. A parade with no beginning and no end. Entranced by the sight, the procession sweeps Mayfly off her feet, carrying her away as if caught in the current of... So they just took her like that, alright.
Hey, no pushing! Over there! Keep the peace or we'll keep it for you!
And now we're fighting again.
Your request.
Oh wait, I need to... Fuck. Oh, I'll go back. Wait, who's this one though? Damn. Damn, bro. 80 did. Oh, it's another insect. Stork, just straight up. Guarding grass. Oh, so there's actually more than a fair number of herbaceous ones then, huh? She's kind of bad though. I want to go back and read the description for this fight after this.
An interesting one. Let me think on it.
Schedule confirmed.
I don't even know what these channels do. The opera equivalent for Chinese theater performance, kind of forcing it, yeah.
Expedited.
Longevity! Please, grant it
Oh,
to me!
why is bro so extreme? If I load up normally this time, my game froze, but resetting. Oh, really? Shit.
Look at that Yao. Is it crying blood?
Jesus, what the fuck is wrong with these guys?
Practicing some evil cultivation method. I hear those come with great risk. This must be its consequence.
I already know what video I'm playing for the next pre-stream thing. It's gonna be the goddamn cultivation video from Seth. I think I already played it once before, but it fits so well. That.
It stings.
Yo, Rico, how are you? Welcome. You started on the patch at all? Are you bowling?
Stay away from me.
Right on target. 너 가슬인가?
How you doing? I wasn't even planning on streaming today, dude. I had a lot of caffeine earlier, so I figured I might as well just do it since I'm not falling asleep. But now it is 6:30 in the morning. Mayfly looks back. She's been carried far only to be left in a strange place, sticking out like driftwood after a receding tide.
The stage? How did I...
The music rises fast and loud. An opera singer steps onto the stage with quick steps. Congrats on your paper, hell yeah. Yeah, thanks. Are you planning on pulling or no? The singer's melodious voice captures the crowd in a sudden rapture, rather. So I heard you like wait prompted. The singing reaches the far end of the stage, where Chung Wong and his men stand eyeing the proceedings suspiciously.
Legends of
How much did it took? It got me to 70? I think 70, but the thing is, I got a double pull, so he won Paper Heron, I guess. There's a lot of these rumors going around.
What's it about, Chief?
Chung's hard stare conveys his disdain, even before his words confirm it.
It tells the story of a scholar who was guided into a dream by the immortal Lu Dongbian.
Lu
There,
Dongbian?
he experienced life as an official in the imperial system. He found enlightenment once he awoke and became Lu's apprentice to pursue longevity.
What do you mean he found enlightenment after working as a government employee? What do you mean?
Ha! No wonder you're so shook up over it.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I can't see.
Mayfly stands on her tiptoes, unable to see the stage over the crowd, but though she can't make out the scene, the song at least breaks through.
I must have watched this opera 100 times.
Unrealistic. It is one of the most famous and beloved deities in the Chinese cultural sphere, recognized as the de facto leader of the 8 Immortals. Oh shit, he's that big. He found alignment after he awoke, always this woke propaganda. Argus again on the 50-50 after paper handed, I'll go for Ignite on the Euphoria banner. Oh god. So done with the job. Oh no, how is it?
But I've never seen them use candles before. Did they change the story?
She glides her way to the front of the stage and looks up, captivated at the performance. It pulls the joy and hope of the crowd up like spun silk, and that gives warmth and color to the night sky. Countless candles ring the stage, their flickering flames throw dim, dancing shadows on the walls. Shadows seem to sway and bob like a procession of monks in prayer.
It's so warm.
Goodness, how beautiful.
I can't keep myself from staring.
The flames leap out from their wax altars, speaking in a divine and wordless tongue to the people below.
Hold on. When did they light these candles? The flames. They're whispering something.
The small lights sway beneath the night sky, alternating between bright and dim. They become a hypnotic flow that those watching cannot turn away from. The flickering lights seem to laugh, to scold, and then chant with their words, venting the pain of their brief lives through the ages.
Yes. I can hear them. They're saying...
Grant us longevity.
Grant us longevity.
Bridges the gap between the historical Tang Dynasty scholar and mythical mortal master of internal alchemy. You're high kid, yeah, actually, though.
When
Internal
did
alchemy.
I get this close? A
hush falls over the crowd. Mayfly looks up at the figure on the stage. The warm light shimmers, hearts beat in time with the swaying shadows. The stage feels as if it were instead a refuge, a bastion of light and song calling out to those who might approach it. Under the cover of night, under the gaze of many hundreds of eyes, 100-fold stages rise.
Where are you?
He's figured it
They're using
out.
the candlelight to conjure illusions. Avert your eyes!
What's with the photorealistic candle, bro? We actually just got an opera or theater performance. Wow. You got it. We got it.
You wish to become immortal?
Yeah, bro. What the fuck?
天地含金，万物化生，日月并明，与我协助。
They use up all the budget, yeah. Reverse is real. It's actually real. That's crazy. Oh no, guys, she was the immortal all along. Who would have thought? Longevity ritual. The end? Well, it's a bit early for the end. Things are really as they appear at the scene of a crime. Oh right, I forgot we're still like Reed exists. Paper Heroine, a certified player. She just pops in like that. The candlelight fades and is soon replaced by the steady glow of modern incandescent bulbs. The candle for Madame sees pretty not a chance. No way. Reed touches her head unconsciously, feeling blades of... Actually, it might have been. I'd have to go back and check. Feeling blades of grass brush against her fingertips.
So, Mayfly was given the method of longevity. Just
Okay,
like she
so she's
wanted.
not a reincarnation of Mayfly then. Damn, I thought that would be really cool through line.
And that means that Paper Heron was the legendary immortal.
From white to yellow, hope they keep it that way. Oh, for the part, yeah. As if a reminder, another blade of grass tumbles down at her touch.
Well, sure not. I better get this down before I forget any details.
Tucks the grass into her pocket and practically leaps towards her paper and pen.
The distinctive melodies of Eastern opera, combined with the magical glow of candlelight, brought the atmosphere to its peak. When the immortal moved her fingers, the audience, including those who had doubts about longevity, naturally came to believe in this.
Your master's okay, I'm gonna go
a herbaceous yell whose
oh,
life
this
was
is already in
about
the
to
note.
end
I'll go
only
back and
a
check it
few months later.
afterwards. Because I meant to do that before I open this note.
Based on accounts from local residents and my own experience, I feel I can make a bold assumption. After the opera was over, Paper Heron, the legendary immortal, taught the method of longevity to Mayfly to extend her life. Then, for some reason, she fell into a deep sleep beneath Jewel County.
The passage of time goes unnoticed as her pen glides from page to page, the sound of scribbling accompanied first by the silence of night, then gentle bird song, and finally the bustle of a waking city.
Another day.
No more square and her calendar is crossed out. Usually she would leave a detailed journal of her day, a record for her next iteration, but today she lets her pen rest.
Maybe I won't need to leave a note for the next me this time.
I mean, we can already kind of see the contrast between her and Mayfly, though. Like, Mayfly was definitely fighting it, and it seems she actually got the longevity she wanted, but it seems Reed is pretty much accepted it at this point. Like, she seems fine with it, honestly. Making preparations and all that stuff. She seems at peace with it. As the morning progresses, the storekeeper pulls up the shop's rolling shutters. Waiting outside, aside from the morning breeze, is a familiar face.
You're up early today. Did you get enough sleep? Oh, and I was so busy last night. I forgot to give you your change. Hold on. Let me unlock the door first.
Before she could even finish her words, Reed has returned to her glowing screen.
Sleep, Schmeep. My article's almost finished. All I really need is computer. Oh, sorry, I got a little overexcited. I meant, would it be possible to use one?
I can see that. Go ahead. You can use that one. You know how to turn it on.
Reed takes a deep breath before typing the words she had spent the night planning. You must understand that this benefits us both. I know who you are. I know what you are. That's it? Oh. That's it, alright. Very distracted by the ice cream freezer in the middle of his background page. The odd pace of the typing draws the storekeeper's attention.
Are you trying to put a hole in my mouse? Or is the network down?
Huh? Oh no, the network's fine.
I want ice cream now, same, bro. It's only then that she notices her alarm has gone numb from the speed of her typing.
Has anyone else come by recently?
No one can be that nice to remember that they forgot. No, man, Asian countries are just like that.
No,
or at least East Asian countries are.
But I'll keep a spot open for you. Don't you worry.
Oh, thank you.
The frantic typing resumes as soon as their conversation ends. I know who you are. Just untie another knot. As you can see, I can figure out the truth with or without your help. But if you really want me to figure things out, why not just tell me what you know? It'll save us both the time and the trouble. She stops refreshing the screen. Instead, she stares wide-eyed at each tiny, glowing phosphor dot.
Maytree. Someone did mention that earlier.
Nothing doesn't work on me, but if you want to see me, come to the Maytree in the old garden. Somewhat makes sense if the average waiter there refuses tips, yeah. Plus, they just, like, take their jobs really seriously. As, like, a point of pride or something. In the daylight, Reed returns to reassess the leafy Central Park and the bustling construction site nearby. The words immortal residence decorating the impressive billboard gleam down at her in the sunlight. Far beneath it, the half-dead Maytree that lies in the middle of the park looks dull by comparison.
Another journalist? I already told the other ones we're not open for interviews.
I see white. It seems she spent too much time staring as a middle-aged man approaches in a huff.
I don't care who you write for. Get out of here, will you?
Oh, no. I'm not here for interviews. I'm just having a look around. So, someone came around here then? Someone who looked like me?
I'm not answering any questions. My building isn't haunted, and that's that.
Not haunted? You mean...
Before Reed can ask anything more, a new voice draws away her attention.
Sir, we've got a problem.
A young man, breathless from running, cuts her questioning short.
What? And you want to hand it over to me?
It's Professor Dong. He said he...
Property developer pulls his arm, gives a polite nod to Reed, and walks aside. Half a minute later, Reed hears shouting.
Would you listen to yourself? What do you mean they were eaten by monsters?
What?
Professor Zhang said he found this in an ancient book. Should we just ignore him?
Damn him and his book. I go and call it the Immortal Residence, and then it turns out people died here. If this gets out, I'll never sell the place.
The developer's voice rises, and Reed catches pieces of the argument on the wind.
He gave us a copy of the book. Said he'd send one to the press unless he receives 100,000 yuan today. Do you want to look at it?
Fuck him!
Damn, that came out of nowhere. That was such a passionate fuck 'em. While they argue, Reed slips away towards the entrance of the park. Full of hope, she looks up to the Maytree. I want to listen. Jesus Christ.
Fuck him!
His dry wrenches hold many butts. It's got to a real hyper-realistic game, yeah. Under the tree, a mule chews on fresh green grass. I kind of wish it wasn't censored. I would have loved to use that as like a soundbite or something.
One rivers flow?
Yes, it's tired, yeah. When every human settlement be full of places where people, yeah, that is true. Exactly, yeah, that's true. But I guess it depends, like if people generally die in hospitals and stuff. She calls out to the mule, not entirely convinced by her own conclusion. What? There's a mule? Oh. Is the fucking mule immortal too? Maybe Chung wasn't wrong. My god. Oh my, okay, Chung was not wrong to try to kill this thing. I think naming the place Immortal Residence, yeah. That wasn't a curse, that was an order. The mule started, turns to flee. Reed immediately takes notice of the familiar pack, one she knows she's seen before.
You traveled with paper hair on.
Bro, she went and made her mule immortal, my god.
Wait!
A strong wind blows, the rustling leaves drown out the mule's trotting hooves. But I can't prove it. He asked if it was a douse, she said no, bro. A pale page falls a half step before her. That power scale, you've been tricked. Yeah, we got bamboozled, holy shit. She won't kill a good mule. It's not that she won't kill it, it's the fact that it's been a couple hundred years, man.
Opening a rift miles long that sold souls. When the governor had it investigated, they couldn't find a single human dead or alive. Only clothes, dead plants and animals. Many believe the phenomenon was caused by the Earth Dragon.
Not just the records that surprise her. Where the page fell, the wind spins in midair, leading her to a precise spot. Another wind knot.
Only clothes.
Omeo looks that realistic Chung on his deathbed. He's just thinking about it his entire life. The one that got away.
No way. Then the Yao didn't really become immortal?
Wait, I wanted to see. Nope, nope, nope. I want to see that description. Do it from here. Wind guide me. Master Ren. Okay, so Ren. I'm assuming Ren is that the woman. Doorkeeper of the school of May. I think I should do it for card now. Abraham is an immortal. It's a mule that has secrets of longevity. Ain't no way. Alright, to heaven. This is the last one for tonight. Everything she's ever wanted for a price. To heaven. We're definitely not doing the thumbnail tonight. It's almost 7 AM. I'll figure something out before next stream, and then we'll make one for Chung. I already got the one for Heron done. The May School in China typically refers to May School, Peking Opera, prestigious artistic lineage founded by the legendary before May. Oh, I assumed it was just made up for this, this event. Wishing you well. Oh, good luck, Don. My sage footsteps move with a light, quick pace.
You wish to become immortal.
Only the mule is a real paper hunter. We see it's just her stand. That's true. True. Mayfly looks up but sees nothing before her.
Do you wish to become immortal?
Oh, just an illusion, I see. Oops.
Where am I?
Mayfly sits up from a comfy bed and looks around.
This place is so luxurious.
She jumps to the floor and walks around the room, curious about her new surroundings.
The bed's soft, and this blanket's so light and warm. What a strange dream I had. But, my, do I feel rested. I'm brimming with energy. I haven't felt this good since autumn. With strengths like this flowing through me, I could till a whole field all on my own.
That vase is almost as big as me. But I bet I could lift it.
She finds herself standing in front of the vase in the corner, excitedly stretching out her hands to measure its height and width.
Hello, Mayfly.
Who is this? Oh, it's the... yeah, okay. Oh, what? They know each other.
Who's that? Wait. Paper...
We were chatting
Oops.
outside your room when we heard your voice. I'm glad to see that you are doing well. I know what you wish to ask. You are in the school of May?
Okay. The lady smiles and nods as she explains further.
And I am its founder. They call me Master Ren, or Ren the Immortal.
Okay, so Heron is just fine with this.
Ren the Immortal. Then you must be the immortal everyone's been talking about. Please, Master, teach me the method of longevity.
Another young soul looking too far ahead to see the truth before them. The immortal you seek is standing right in front of you. But it isn't me. In fact, I was one of her students.
Oh, so they're...
What?
They've been appointed then. Mayfly shows her focus between Master Ren and Paper Heron before resting on a more comfortably familiar face. Saying nothing, Master Ren smiles and follows Mayfly's gaze to Paper Heron.
Heron? You mean she's the immortal?
No, it's the mule, dog. The hyper, exactly. Paper Heron stirs a sweet soup in her bowl. The white sugar is sunk to the bottom.
I'd prefer if you wouldn't call me that, Mayfly. Makes me feel as though I'm covered in ants.
What? How did you make that connection? What do you mean?
But
Heron bamboozled everyone, yeah. You're too dumb to be an immortal.
Do you recall the evening past?
last night, I was pushed out on the stage, and then...
Precisely. It was then that Paper Heron held the longevity ritual for you. You fell into a deep slumber for the rest of the night. How do you feel now?
I feel refreshed, energetic.
You saw her with those inspired doubt. That's true. She's been around for 100 years, bro.
I've gained longevity already?
No.
That dog JPEG mace. I have never played Ace Combat. I couldn't say I know what that's about.
Master Heron altered the flowing pattern of your chi to imitate that of the Way, laying the foundation for true longevity cultivation.
A 1-year-old give her intelligence a break. Alright, but like, she has some degree of reasoning, right?
This alone will not extend your life. To achieve true longevity, one must cultivate it through the method of our school. Worry not. I will be your guide.
So I was wrong on this part. She actually is an immortal. Or at least a legitimate, like, practitioner of,
No, wait.
this thing. What is it? Cultivation. Mayfly looks puzzled. She counts her fingers as if it attempted to follow logic to its conclusion.
Paper Heron, if you're Master Ren's master and the founder of the School of May,
I swear to God, if she just realizes now that she's old as fuck, I'm going to...
then you
Oh,
know
okay.
all along?
Is she unsure?
Pretending?
Oh, I get it.
You lied too! You know, I felt so guilty about leaving you behind!
Paper Heron being immortal, does that bump her up in the reverse tier list at all? What, the lifespan tier? I mean, yeah, she'd be near the top, wouldn't she?
I didn't deceive you. I had no inkling that it was Run that you sought.
Run.
I only learned of her ritual on the stage at the last instant. I took her place as its officiator as a bit of fun. But I looked quite splendid up there, don't you think? Didn't you notice it was me?
The heck tier list is expanding. Yeah, this one's old, man. The Pridwin tier list. What? Isn't the pretty materialist power? The gameplay power? What do you mean? At this unpleasant thought, Paper Heron spooned some of the sweet soup into her mouth.
So, it was you who slipped the amulet and the note into my pocket.
This dog was blocked for being out of place in a cutscene in Ace Combat. You should look. Okay, I'll take a look.
Of course.
They just slapped a dog in the jet game. Alright.
So I thought I'd seize the opportunity to give it a spin. Ah, why the glum look, eh? Our performance was a great success. Y'all have joined the school in spadefuls.
You're here for the method, not your magic tricks. Sight me down. You're
Sight me
immortal.
down.
How could I say such a thing?
Is meme nowadays as far as looking up. I haven't used Pridwin. I use it for like the the character list, but that's about it. Or Tuesday and Charlotte O'Hagan, not her. Before Mayfly can finish, hurry steps outside cut her off. The footsteps stop at the door, followed by whispers and the rustle of clothes. Suddenly, a short, plump hedgehog and a yam with a leafy head peek out from behind the door. Then a gray rat, a shrew, and behind them a whole parade of other Yao.
Immortal! Please, forgive our intrusion. We're here to see you. And our new schoolmate.
Being a medic. Oh.
Grandmaster, our greatest thanks for these artifacts.
Her eyes are a little spaced out, aren't they?
Though it's not so valuable, I hope it will suffice.
Oh, think nothing of it. Consider it a gift from your Grandmaster.
Thank you, Grandmaster. If it's not too much trouble, could you teach us the spell you used on the stage last night?
You read Tuesday's Full Government? We just know it's just I don't even remember what's her original name. I'm so. Paper Heron waves her praise away with her hand, but the smile behind that waving hand reveals her joy. But what is Tuesday's original name?
It's not so difficult. Just say what
I'm
more you
blanking
want
on
to
it.
learn, and I shall teach you.
Christine, I think. The owl pour in, talking excitedly with Paper Heron. Mayfly watches as her friend turned Grandmaster enters the circle and shakes her head. The most anime-looking NPC. Christine, yeah, there you go. Okay, I was right. A few clear coughs cut the clamoring voices short.
Now, students. You ought to show respect in the presence of the Grandmaster. Enough playfulness. You must all return to your cultivation.
But I hear this is the first time the Grandmaster has visited our school in many years. We only want to talk to her.
And talk we shall.
Master Ron smiles.
The Grandmaster will be with us for many days. There will be plenty of time. For now, we ought to consider our newest schoolmate. You need some time to settle in. Isn't that so, Mayfly? You have just received the ritual.
I mean, it's probably makeup.
Your body needs time to adapt. Students, will you show Mayfly around our school? A little bit of activity should do her good.
Ah, right. Best to get some exercise.
Whatever you say, Master. Mayfly, is it? We brought you a gift, too. Sorry, we got carried away after seeing the Grandmaster.
Okay, well, what was that whole thing about, kill all the humans, though? Can we revisit that? What are we doing here? They now bring out several boxes of herbs and streamers filled with cakes, all prepared in advance. A substantial offering.
That's all right. And thank you for the gift. I feel so full of energy now. I'd love to look around.
You should spend some time getting to know the other students. Your gift can wait.
All right then. I can save it for later.
Mayfly pats her skirt and leaves with the owl. Soon she enters a busy courtyard bustling with the voices of other students of the School of May.
Stop it, Mayfly! That cauldron's too heavy!
This bro having leaves all over his face. There's inferior Yao there or something. I'm assuming he's a plant-based Yao, is my assumption. No one in this room is human, so there's no problem. Well, it's not. I'm just wondering what their whole deal about the human thing is. That seems a little bit aggressive. Woman who took care of Ju in her story, or I can't remember what she looks like. I feel like the woman in Ju's story was a lot shorter.
I was just like her.
And we didn't really
back
get a look at her
then.
face. She had like the big
Didn't
hat
know
on, I'm
what
pretty
to
sure.
do with my newfound strength.
Paper Hand lifts another spoonful of her sweet soup to her lips and then sets the bowl down.
So, have you retrieved your 5 senses?
Master Ren nods and waits for Paper Hand to swallow.
No, it's become worse. Even clear soup is practically tasteless to me now. But enough about that. We have more important things to discuss. My divination suggests that Lan Zhu is waking.
What
I
is
have
Lan Zhu?
observed many omens along the road.
Birder, Best Mare probably gonna do a cameo here. I feel like that'd be... Who would it be at this point? We don't have a time frame for this, I don't think.
Birds migrating north. Withered grass blackening. Ere long, Lan Zhu will awaken. Unlike other Xiantao beasts, Lan
That's from
Zhu is
Paper.
not
Yeah.
under Zhengzi's control.
I think she's just trying to force
The
herself to
wicked
taste
rot
things.
brought great suffering to the Huanzhou
The
region.
Zhandou Beast. Oh, so it's, the Zhandou Beast, that's... I'm assuming that's Liang Yue's hat. I forget what it's called. It's a quite good brought, but...
The White Horse School once fought it.
Eternity
and I
Dead
among
is
them.
plenty, ain't no way.
Yet, we could only force it into a long slumber. Until the Wei bestowed on us 2 swords of longevity, allowing ordinary students to control the qi of yin and yang in order to pacify Lan Zhu.
Was Lan Zhu mentioned in Liang's story or no? Yeah, the Zhandou Beast, yeah. It's Liang. It's called Liang, right? Chang Liang, that's what it was.
But then,
He pauses.
You need not say more.
We love Raising Canes. We had a Raising Canes put up near us recently. I've never been to it. Oh shit, it's a sword. Master Ren draws an array in the air. It glows gold for a moment, then fades as a white sword appears. The Baron stares intently at the sword. It floats in the air, radiating with a soft white glow.
now, only one sword remains.
No black.
And the White Horse School is no more.
Her hands shake as she grips it, as if she were holding it too tightly.
You needn't worry. Since
I don't think it's ever been mentioned if she has a relation to the Zhandou Beast. Ju specifically. Unless I missed it, which is very possible.
I know the consequences if I fail. The earth was split, and beneath the dual sun
First I'm
and
trying like it's
moon,
Maharaga, basically,
disaster
right?
and disorder will reign. Zhu County, all of Huanzhou, will shatter, causing untold devastation. That is why I founded the School of Mei, to gather strength in numbers.
Okay, yeah, I just looked it up. It doesn't really specify.
Though I wield the last sword of longevity, if it should fail, I have prepared a quelling array, but I will need their strength to help me activate it.
Oh.
Oh?
Do I surprise you?
Everyone looks around the room and answers to the side. Back when Chang ignored Langston for multiple generations, probably busy dealing with the United Health. Yeah, basically he was just kind of out of commission for a while.
Ah, no. It's just, you were but a little Yao when we first met beneath that tree. Look how you've grown.
A Yao's life is shorter than most. We must make every day count. You entrusted this task to me, and I will do all that I must to finish it.
I was not expecting them to be on good terms, just going from what the trailer showed.
I will allow nothing to get in my way, not only for the sake of the school, but for the sake of everyone in this land.
She sees her and smiles. Paper Heron pauses, then offers an affirming smile to her old student.
You are more prepared than I could ever hope to be. But mind your students well. I should not like to see your school meet the same fate as mine, eh? I will stay here until the task is done, and intervene if need be.
Only those villagers were small who had the way to stack building around. You found out about Zhang Rei, who says is 12 or 13. She's not sure. Wait, really? I need to go back. I don't remember a lot of 1.6, I'll be honest with you. What bullshit is... Oh, immortality, bro. Messerin replies with the Sultan arm.
Grandmaster, you gave me a second life and the sword of longevity. I owe my life to you.
Surely you won't take this gratitude and betray us, right? I still don't trust this one.
I swear, I will complete the suppression, no matter the cost. For you, and for your school.
Okay. Alright. That is halfway. Holy shit. Oh, some more. It's a fucking rhino. We were cleaning out the family shrine, Roaring Thunder. I found a set of Newell upper mass. My arcane skill lets me see things when I touch objects, so I went through them one by one. Here's what I got. Jiazhou mask, a faint image of a tall man, looked full of energy with a loud voice. Chongji mask. My uncle, he used to wear this one all the time when I was little, and my brain just can't get past that, so I couldn't see anything about Chongji itself. Don't mind me. Fei Wei mask. Someone read a book. Reading a book. Looked like my middle school English teacher. Tenjian mask, hard to make out, a humanoid shape, but not quite human, more like an animal or a monster of some kind. Nanju mask, this one is strangest. With the others, oh, these are the... Okay. I could at least make it a shadow of a figure, but with Lanju, nothing, unless it was a street, kind of like a road leading to Central Park. At the far end, a big round moon. There's that moon again. Changliang, a blinding flash of lightning, and someone talking. Are these, aside from her uncle, I'm assuming these are then the owners? But I took the rest before I could get to them, so that's all I've got. These images mean anything, ideas. If you have the names right, those all sound like the Zhang Beast masks. I guess what you saw were the things they've eaten, excluding your uncle, of course. Because I know there were no records of Zhang Beast taking human form, the people you saw might be the Zheng Tong that they were trusted with. There you go. And if you couldn't see anyone, maybe that means the Zhang Beast had lost its Zhengji for good. Just guessing though, would you be willing to tell us more about your arcane skill? Dove of Peace. Okay. See, Dove of Peace again, and they actually have an insight. Your arcane skill is the real deal. Nanju gazing at the moon, Changliang with lightning. Anyone who knows their stuff can tell you those two alone that you're not making it up. What is Lanju with the moon about? A lot of different kinds of what Lanju looks like, but a few people know that Lanju is actually a rhinoceros. In folk legend, the rhino was a general sent down from the heavens, and that's why it loves to gaze at the moon, longing for someone to bring it home. They say Lanju's power can shake heaven and earth. A single roll of its body can trigger an earthquake. Back in the day, Feng Chengxi had to call upon the power of Dongzong, the god of Shoti, and wage a fierce battle before finally subduing it. But once subdued, Lanju just curled up underground and has been sleeping ever since. The laziest of all the Zhandao beasts. Okay, so these are basically their masters then, right? Yes or not even know. They're insane emo game. Yeah, actually though, it's a fucking rhino, bro. Jiazhou. I wonder... Okay, what does it bring up if I look it up? Okay, yeah, that doesn't give me anything. It's just some guy. Okay. I kind of wish it would just let us... Because I could, like, give it all at once, you know? On the 9th of this month, a fisherman in Lake Taihu netted a South China carp weighing 189 jin and measuring 2.2 meters. Jesus Christ. Experts sampled its scales and determined that the fish is roughly 245 years old, making it the longest lived carp on record. The local Water Environment Research Institute has purchased the carp from the fisherman and plans to release it back into the wild after further study. If it lived long enough, would it turn into a long... Oh, what a giant fish. A man says the pot you to stew that thing. Carp are spiritual creatures like turtles, snakes, cats, and dogs, but this one must be something truly extraordinary. A spirit among spirits. Slightly found a method of cultivation, one that lets it sense the way and even refine itself in accordance with the way. That's how it's lived so long. If I'm not mistaken, when the experts release their findings, the patterns of its swimmings will turn out to align with certain mathematical principles. So what is the way? The way is an infinite existence and the sum of all natural laws. That which is above form is called the way. God damn it, we're getting this idea again. The way is the origin of all things. Everything takes away as its foundation, and the way in turn manifests within them all. Check out my other posts for more details. Cloudy Hermit just keeps talking some bullshit, dog. Dad Mon. That Aliens in Sichuan post was yours too, right? Let us read it, man. Texting games are always evil for the sake of being evil, or is too lost in you, right? Sauce and become you. That's not necessarily true, though. I would say, like, a lot of them have at least, like, understandable motivations. Modern Paper Heron is a neat only posting on this one forum. What else is she gonna do for millennia, bro? Alright. We'll probably get to the second half of this next week on Monday, most likely. Sunday or Monday, depending. Yeah. I need to go to bed. But thank you all for coming in. I'm gonna go to bed, and we will pick this up again probably next week. All right. Hang on. Anyone online? Oh my god, it literally just went on break. God damn it. All right. Well. Oh, Autumn's online. Hell yeah. He's playing Enfield. Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna be reading into Autumn then. It's been a while since I've been able to do that because I always go to bed pretty early. Not early, but like earlier than usual. Let me set that up. Hell, I need to make a fucking thumbnail for this. I'll do that tomorrow. Okay, yeah. Thank you for coming in. Oh, and the dog. Yes. I will look that up. And